I got a wonderful life, 2 kids of my own, with a strong foundation that was carved in stone. And my mama for the love that made my house a home. Made me wonder sometime if this was meant to be. All this for a humble little guy like me. And all I ever really wanted was a family, to teach my kids the same value that she gave to me. It's a son of a
Hello and welcome to the News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we're on Love 99.5 FM and in all 16 regions of Ghana via our various affiliates. We're also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces, YouTube and on Facebook. Coming up, activities at Ghana's ports expected to be disrupted as the Ghana Union of Traders Association directs all freight forwarders and clearing agents to halt operations from today over the controversial publican AI system.
And they realize that this is the policy that will bring transparency, this is the policy that will bring fairness, this is the policy that will bring equity.
Well, details as the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana shifts its stance on the system, stating it now fully supports the rollout of the technology at the country's ports. Also, years of neglected traffic lights turn Awoshi-Anya Highway into a deadly stretch.
Traffic light and a power.
The next thing I heard was that she's been knocked down. She died on the spot.
When we renovate the traffic light for us, it's killing us.
And also coming up in business,
oil marketing companies push for some consultation before government moves to suspend some taxes and levies on fuel later this week.
And later, Ghana said to honor astronaut Christiana Hammock after she became the first woman to travel beyond the moon as part of the Artemis 2 crew. Details as she describes what the Earth looked like from a great distance in space.
What struck me, it wasn't necessarily just Earth. It was all the blackness around it. Earth was just this lifeboat hanging undisturbingly in the universe.
These and more with me, Fred Smith. Joy News, independent, fearless and credible. Let's start now. And activities at Ghana's ports are expected to be disrupted from today as the Ghana Union of Traders Association has directed all freight forwarders and clearing agents to stop paying duties and lay down their tools from today, Monday, April 13, 2026 till Friday. The action follows concerns over disruptions linked to the implementation of the publican AI system. In a statement signed by its president, Clement Boateng, the association also urged its members to temporarily suspend all import activities until clarity and predictability are restored. Kuta is also wants implementation of the publican AI system suspended with immediate effect. More in the following report.
The publican AI system, implemented by the Ghana Revenue Authority in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance, is an artificial intelligence-driven tool designed to modernize customs valuation and inspection processes. However, the Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA, is raising serious concerns over what it describes as ongoing disruptions to trade resulting from the system's implementation. The association says traders across the country continue to face unpredictable and excessively high duty assessments, prolonged delays in cargo clearance. In response, GUTA has directed freight forwarders and clearing agents to suspend the payment of duties and lay down their tools from today, Monday, April 13, 2026 to Friday, April 17, 2026. It has also advised its members to temporarily halt all import activities until there is greater clarity and predictability. The association is further calling for the immediate suspension of the publican AI system in its current form, along with the comprehensive review of its implementation. Meanwhile, the Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Anthony Sapon, earlier in an interview on the Super Morning Show, assured stakeholders that the publican AI system will not impose additional costs. He also highlighted its benefits, including improved efficiency and transparency in customs processes.
We made it clear that the
Republican is not bringing in any taxes or levies at all. Government is not surcharging the importers for the introduction. Two, what the AI is going to do is going to help us to ensure that all importers are paying fairly what they are expected to do. It's even creates opportunity for duty reduction as opposed to duty increments.
Meanwhile, the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana has shifted its stance on the publican AI system, stating it now fully supports the rollout of the technology at the country's ports. Executive Secretary of the association, Samson Asaki Awingobit.
The government did not hesitate. They sent an invitation to all of us, met, and we discussed. They made a presentation. They showed us what they saw when they even did the pilot with the publican. And they realized that this is a policy that will bring transparency. This is a policy that will bring fairness. This is a policy that will bring equity. This is a policy. You will hear importers saying that my agent told me that they can do something about my duty, and then they have got taken my money. And you don't know what exactly happened. With this publican, if two people are trading, one will not go and pay a duty of 40,000 for a container, and another person will go and pay a duty of 20,000 with the same product, with the same quantity, with the same specifications of a container. And so when we talk of parity, this is parity. When we talk of fairness, this is fairness.
Now, former Maslock CEO Sedina Tamakloe is expected back in Ghana to serve a 10-year sentence for offences including stealing and causing financial loss to the state after a U.S. court ordered her extradition. The ruling by a magistrate judge in Nevada follows Ghana's formal extradition request and represents a major step in efforts to secure her return to face the sentence handed down by a Ghanaian court. There's more in the following report.
The decision marks a significant step in effort by Ghana to bring former Maslock Chief Executive Officer Sedina Tamakloe back to serve a 10-year sentence for financial crimes. The case dates back to 2017 when the Economic and Organized Crime Office began investigations into alleged financial irregularities during her tenure at the Microfinance and Small Loans Center. She was later accused of multiple offences, including stealing, causing financial loss to the state, and breaches of procurement laws involving public funds. In 2024, an Accra High Court convicted her in absentia on 78 counts and sentenced her to a 10-year imprisonment with hard labor after she reportedly left the country for medical reasons and failed to return for sentencing. Following the conviction, Ghana formally requested her extradition from the United States. A U.S. court in Nevada has now granted the request, ordering her extradition, although further legal procedures may still be required before she is returned to Ghana to serve the sentence. Authorities are expected to coordinate the next step with the U.S. officials to complete a transfer process.
And for years, the traffic lights at Awoshi here in Accra have remained off, turning one of Accra's busiest intersections into a deadly crossing. Residents say repeated appeals to fix the lights have gone unanswered, while families continue to mourn loved ones lost in crashes on the Awoshi-Anya highway. My colleague Adobia Sar visited the area and tells a story of lives shattered by what many describe as a preventable tragedy.
The story of malfunctioning traffic lights at the Awoshi-Ablekuma highway is not new. Hit-and-run incidents have become common here. One of those grieving is Winston Amoah. He lost his only son in a crash on the Awoshi-Ablekuma stretch.
10th September, Wednesday,
It was a Wednesday morning on 10th September last year. I really thought my son was indoors, but I realized he wasn't. Later, I was told to go to Anya police station because my son was involved in an accident. They told me he had passed.
They don't stop, they hit and run.
Bernardo Kumo is also living with painful memories.
Sorry, by 7 o'clock. Oh, Tolo and I'm said traffic light in and a pow.
My wife was up and doing around 7 a.m. The next thing I heard was that she's been knocked down. She died on the spot.
We are ever prepared to support the government to renovate the traffic light for us. It's killing us.
For Joyce Coker, The danger on this stretch of road has struck her family more than once.
We had closed from church and she took the lead home. The next thing I heard was that she's been run over by a vehicle with a baby at her back. She's paralyzed now. We always have to run across the street even at our old age.
And before we go, Ghana is set to honor astronaut Hammock after she became the first woman to travel beyond the moon as part of the Artemis 2 crew, which completed a historic 10-day lunar flyby. This was announced in a post by Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Kujato Ablakwa. Christina Kok, who was the only woman on the mission, studied at the University of Ghana as an exchange student during the 1999-2000 academic year. In 2019, she carried the Ghanaian flag into space and later shared on Twitter that her study abroad experience at the university was life-changing and deepened her perspective. She also said that seeing the beauty of Ghana from space reminded her of the amazing people she met there.
When we saw Tiny Earth, people asked our crew what impressions we had. And honestly, what struck me wasn't necessarily just Earth, it was all the blackness around it. Earth was just this lifeboat hanging undisturbingly in the universe.
And that's it for the news at 6 with me, Fred Smith. There's more at manjoonline.com. Up next will be business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. One pair way now open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go, the go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Bakiti, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs be dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here. And they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will say, yeah. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down. You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy friend. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy friend.
Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich, creamy goodness of Cowbell coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling.
big days, and the seemingly ordinary creamy cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on, keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our star savers, we became number one. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
When the bills are mega.
When the plans are mega.
When the pressure is mega.
When the need is mega. Then you need a mega answer. That answer is Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loan. Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loans promo is available to new and existing salaried workers, existing loan subscribers, including top-up customers and pensioners. Get support for personal needs, family priorities, school fees, home improvement, business support, and more. Enjoy big loans, low rates with a quick and straightforward process designed to help you move without delay. Visit any Societe Generale Ghana branch today or call 030-2214-314. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, and Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. James.
Winston, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
Oh, as you can see, God is still taking care of his children. We're fine. We're fine. I hope you had a lovely weekend.
Oh, yeah, it was actually good. It was good.
Okay. I was in the farm, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I went to... check a thing or two just to be sure that things are going on well in the farm. Farming is not easy. Whenever you get there, you look at how things are going. You consider the attitudes, particularly for those that are working on the farm.
Yeah.
We have a long way to go as a country.
It's a place to make some good money, but then it's the investment alone. Both when you look at the human capital bits and also what you would have to invest. I mean, the monetary side of all of that. It's
a place where you can make good money. I agree with you. But you can make good money if you are actually there all the time.
Yeah.
But also because we don't have patient capital in this country. You'd have to work. So you work here, and then
you reinvest your money.
You reinvest that money into a farm.
Yeah.
And once you're reinvesting that money into a farm, the expectation is that the farm over a period should be able to
give you some good returns,
generate enough funds to take care of itself. As for now, not how it will give you money, because when you go on retirement, you go and stay there. But it should take care of itself. Then when you're on retirement, you come and continue. But Charlie, that's definitely not the issue. But coming to the plan for this morning, lots of issues. I don't know what your plans are for the World Cup. I've always insisted that I want to be part of this World Cup. I want to watch at least a match of the Black Stars. So this morning at 9:30 a.m., the Multimedia Group, we're launching sports programming
ahead of the World Cup.
Ahead of the World Cup. Charlie, you don't want to miss any bit of it. Okay, because at the core of this is you, our listener. So at 9:30 a.m. prompt sharp, we're launching that. But also this morning, I want us to do something. Over the last few days, a lot of you have written about, mobile money fraud and all of that, all of those things. I mean, Kwame Sowu has written extensively on that. He's talked about the people he believed could be involved in all of this. Okay, no problem. This morning, we're joined by the CEO of Mobile Money Fintech Limited, Shaibu Haruna. Now, beyond the conversation about fraud also, it's important to talk about even mobile money itself, because now they've become a standalone company.
Yeah.
We'll get into all of that here on the Super Morning Show. But in case you missed Newsfile over the weekend, Charlie, don't stress. It was a great conversation over the weekend. And this morning we'll bring you a wrap of what transpired on Newsfile on Saturday. All of these and more coming up here on the Super Morning Show. When I was introducing the break, I talked about the fact that even though the Black Stars don't have a coach, we don't have a Ghana doesn't have a
You'll be expecting to get one very soon, though.
Yes, we've sacked our technical director to Winfred Schaefer. I mean, the expectation would have been that in the absence of a coach, maybe he could even step in. Well, he's also been sacked. But the expectation is that as for the World Cup, we will be there.
Be there. Yes. Performance-wise is the issue.
Oh, wait, after the first round, we'll come back. So, look, get on to X, share your thoughts with us, use the hashtag JoySMS. That on WhatsApp, 055-1111-997. When dealing with the Black Stars, be cautiously optimistic so that if they exceed your expectations, you're happy.
I get it.
So, after group stage, we're coming back home.
But it's possible. I mean, we can find our way around Panama. Second game against England wouldn't be an easy task, but probably a draw won't be bad.
Forget about it.
But it's possible. We did it in 2006. We did it in 2010.
I like the history.
So we can.
I like the history. Let's. Who gets the trumpet today?
Well, since we're talking about football today, I wanted us to give it to Mediama for scoring your team. Kotoko 4-0.
Which one is my team?
You Asante Kotoko. You know
the one that Otu versus Hanano. Kotoko.
Yeah.
Kotoko Guni Penimazio. Anyway, so to
Mediama, we say trumpet. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up in this morning's bulletin, oil marketing companies push for some consultation before government moves to suspend taxes and levies on fuel later this week. And rating agency Moody's revises Ghana's outlook to positive from stable due to improved domestic financing conditions. Still in this bulletin, Ghana's gold reserves increased marginally to 19.2 tons ending February as Bank of Ghana promises to ramp up holdings to significant levels by the end of this year. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Joy Business Report. My name is James Ishen. Let's settle for the details. Now, oil marketing companies are pushing for some consultation before government goes ahead to review taxes on petroleum products. Government is working to review some taxes and levies on petroleum products as part of cabinet directive to cushion consumers. Dr. Winston Amoah is the chief executive of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies.
Once we know what taxes and levies are being taken care of, unless they're abnormal, I believe that discussions will happen. An industry stakeholder meeting should take place, and I'm telling the Minister of Energy and Finance, it's not that they should go in secret rooms and come and tell us what to do. That might also not be taken lightly. We are happy to work together and make the right decision that will help the industry as well.
And I was the chief executive of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, Dr. Winston Amoah. Meanwhile, the Association of Ghana Industries has described the proposed cut in prices of petroleum products as critical in helping reduce cost of doing business. Seth Chumakwabwa is the chief executive.
I think the real positive side of this announcement is not so much the savings you make, but the psychological effect that indeed the way the prices are going, government is realizing it. They are recognizing that indeed prices are going up and it's going to impact on your cost of production. And if it's going to impact on the cost of production, then something must be done. And therefore, if there's that 4-week window and we are able to normalize things a little bit by removing some of these levies we have to reduce the cost of fuel, it is positive because beyond that, if the situation continues, you know that government will continue to cushion you.
Seth Chumakoboa is the chief executive of the Association of Ghana Industries. Now, total petroleum production consumption for last year has gone up by some significant margin. It has shot up by more than 15% from 2024 to reach 7.45 billion litres. This was captured in the 2025 petroleum product report seen by Joy Business. Fuel consumed for power generation posted a strong growth, going up by more than 900%. Again, petrol and diesel remained a dominant product used. Meanwhile, the report also showed that fuel imports for last year reached almost 7 billion metric tons, representing more than 36% spike from 2024. Now, away from that, ratings agency Moody's has revised Ghana's outlook from stable to positive. According to the rating agency, this is due to what it described as improved domestic financing conditions. Details in this report.
Moody's, in its latest report on Ghana, noted that the action was influenced by the fact that domestic financing cost has declined. This is due to what Moody's describes as an improved fiscal position. It also describes the resumption of the domestic bond issuance as another development that has contributed to this action. The ratings agency believes that if government is able to sustain the issuance of these bonds, it could go a long way to reduce associated risk when it comes to rolling over of these government papers. Moody's last year upgraded Ghana's credit ratings from CAA2 to CAA1. At that time, it argued that Ghana's ability to repay its debt on time had improved slightly. But with this outlook being moved from stable to positive, then there's a likelihood that Ghana could have ratings upgrade in the coming months. But despite these favorable comments about Ghana, Moody's was still worried about the economy being exposed to external shocks, especially when it comes to commodity price volatility and the exchange rate.
And that was a business desk report. Now, economist Professor Peter Korti has described the new World Bank report on growth and inflation outlook as expected. The World Bank and its latest report projected Ghana's growth rate will hit 4.8% for this year, while inflation will hit 9% by the end of this year. Professor Korti argues the report shows that the bank is worried about how current external development could hit the country's growth. Meanwhile, Professor Korti also said the current development in the Middle East could also affect the economy badly.
Immune from what is going on globally. We don't have strategic reserves like the US or those other countries that can release part of their strategic reserves and ensure that citizens enjoy stable prices. We can at best boast of a few weeks of cover, and once that is exhausted, even we have supply, daily market rate. So we are certainly not out of the woods yet. We still have some challenges to face unless the war ends. So what we can do, apart from praying, add our voice to people calling for an end to the war.
And that was economist Professor Peter Korti there speaking. You're still listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, the country's gold reserves has increased marginally to hit 19.2 tons ending February 2026. This was captured in the statistical data coming from the Bank of Ghana. There's more in this report. In October last year, Ghana's gold reserves stood at a little over 38 tons. However, this declined to 27 tons in November and further to 18.61 tons by the end of December. This followed a decision by the Bank of Ghana to sell a fraction of its gold reserves during that period as part of effort to diversify its reserves. New data from the Bank of Ghana shows that the reserves have picked up strongly, reaching higher levels by the end of February this year. The Bank of Ghana has maintained that it remains committed to rebuilding the reserves by the end of the year. Meanwhile, new market data shows the price of gold has also begun to rise, moving from a little over $4,000 to about $5,700 per ton. And that was a business desk report. Now, for the fourth week running, the government failed to meet its Treasury bills target of 7.5 billion Ghana cedis. According to the auction results by the Bank of Ghana, the government recorded 29.3% under subscription of its auction target, higher than the previous week. Meanwhile, interest rate went up on the yield curve. According to the auction result,
The government received about 5.3 billion Ghana cedis as against the target of a little over 7.5 billion Ghana cedis. It, however, accepted 5.1 billion Ghana cedis of the bid. The 91-day bill was once again the most subscribed bill as 4.43 billion Ghana cedis of the bid were tendered, representing 83% of the total bid. The uptake was, however, 4.42 billion Ghana cedis. For the 182-day bill, 521.96 million Ghana cedis of the bids were tendered. All the bids were accepted. The 364-day bill recorded bids of about 348 million Ghana cedis. The uptake was 162.59 million Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, interest rate continued to surge on the yield curve. The yield on the 91-day bill increased by 10 basis points to 4.91%. That of the 182-day bill also went up to 6.77% from the previous weeks of 6.71%. Similarly, the yield on the 364-day bill inched up by 13 basis points to 9.97%.
And that was a business desk report. Now on the stock market, let's find out how your investment on the Ghana Stock Exchange will perform this week. From Grace Monanyum of Data Bank Research.
The stock market indices closed higher last week, driven by 10 gainers outweighing 7 laggards. Among these gainers were MTN Ghana, Cowbank and GCB Bank, whilst Guinness Ghana Breweries, Access Bank and Fan Milk all declined. Driven by the gains, the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index gained 0.83% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 49.93%, while the Data Bank Stock Index increased by 3.92% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 62.83%. GCB Bank and MTN Ghana jointly accounted for 83% of the market turnover. On outlook for this week, we tipped the share prices of GCB Bank, Ecobank Transnational Incorporated, and Cowbank to increase further, while Standard Chartered Bank, Guinness Ghana Breweries, Total Energies, Ecobank Ghana, Fan Milk, and Republic Bank declined further. For Joy Business Report, Grace Monanyun of Data Bank Research.
And that's how your investment will fare on the Ghana Stock Exchange this week. Now to some commodity news now. Crude oil increased to $102 a barrel this morning. Gold lost more than $37 and trading at $4,712 an ounce. Cocoa added $87 to open trading at $3,327 a ton. To some currency news now, the dollar is going for 11 cedis 15 pesos this morning. That's the rate some of the major banks are offering to their client. The British pound is going for 14 cedis 98 pesos. The euro is trading at 13 cedis 10 pesos. The forex bureaus are selling the dollar at 11 cedis 70 pesos. And that's all for the Joy Business Report with me, James Ishen. Winstonia.
Yeah, James, let's look at the,
crude oil.
Crude oil.
102.
102.
We're around 90 something somewhere last week.
It's gone to 102. No. It's not good.
We keep hoping we find ourselves in the 70s again.
We have to. We have to find ourselves in the 70s. We have to.
Because 102 is quite tough.
Oh, very tough.
Meaning you still be buying diesel around 17, provided we see government, take off some of the taxes and levies. But let's see how the week will go.
Well, we'll see how the week will go. It is some way. Jojo has provided some inspiration for us this morning. Let's enjoy it. One by Enam. Jojo, right? It's by Enam. Okay, that's what he says. Let's enjoy it. Yo emoji neko na miakata. Gojo, osenya miagoma. Okay. Dagoma nam.
Mefon.
So this is
LFI.
Those are your words. And I'm with Moji. You know, yeah, that's like the journey, the road. Be smooth for you. God Himself should lead you in everything that you do. There's a great musician. I like her music. You know, I like her compositions and how she goes about the rhythm and you know, instruments and everything. I mean, more like a spiritual kind of music. I like it. I like her. So that's our inspirational one for today. Mauna nongona miakata. Nongona mikata. Yes. Kojo, why are you laughing?
Oh, I just need to learn over.
Okay. And you have to start from this one.
I have to start from a song.
Ever. Not ever.
Charlie. Just bring me some.
No. In your case,
then it will set my rhythm.
In your case, you see, ever. Not ever. Not ever. You see, you need to learn ever. So the language ever. You know, then you're good to go. You can learn. I learned it too, and so you can also learn it. I know you're going to say, but you were in Ho, but the truth actually is that by the time I was leaving Ho, yes, I could speak ever, but I wasn't speaking ever. It wasn't until the University of Cape Coast that I'd met my friends from secondary school.
And then he started speaking.
But I could speak. Truth is that I could speak. I'd learnt it in secondary school as an elective. There was no reason I couldn't speak. But, you know, in secondary school, we speak Pidgin a lot. Nobody has time for Ghanaian language. But, well, we managed. Anyway, let's get into our Drive Safe campaign.
The Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality, Imperial General Assurance, solid protection. Avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road, hands on the steering wheel, be visible, drive with your lights on. That's how to ensure your safe arrival. And this morning, I want to talk about traffic lights and intersections. I listened to the news item on the 6 a.m. news of the people on the Awushi-Anya stretch and how a lot of knockdowns have caused people to lose their loved ones. There's a father who lost a son, there's a husband who lost a wife, their mothers who have lost their children, and brothers losing brothers and sisters and all that. Look, if you are driving and you are getting close to an intersection or a zebra crossing, just slow down. Ghanaians have this, and I'm saying Ghanaians because it's an observation I've made. And I can say for a fact that if you take the top 1% of the most frequent travelers in this country, I'm one of them. So I can confidently say that. When we are getting close to an intersection, that's when people tend to speed. When you see another car trying to get onto the road, instead of you to slow down and allow the person in, that's when we tend to speed. When we see people at intersections and crossings, and we see that they are making an attempt to cross, instead of slowing down, that's when we tend to speed. But the thing is, the road was not made for the vehicle. Roads are first made for humans. The vehicles are the tools we put on the roads to carry us. So if you are in that tool, you should know that that human being crossing the road or attempting to cross the road also has equal rights to the road. So why do you end up speeding and killing people and maiming people and hurting people? Let's stop that. So if you are getting to an intersection, whether the traffic light works, whether it doesn't work, slow down.
Sharp. Anyway, what's our fuel tip for today?
Yes, and our fuel tip, petrol, diesel, and kerosene should only be stored in approved containers. Soft drink bottles, water containers, and unmarked plastics are not safe for fuel storage. And convenience should never come before safety. And I see this a lot when I travel around the country. People selling fuel in plastic bottles. Don't buy from them. If you buy from them, you encourage them to continue selling in the plastic bottles. And stop and advise them to stop that. Okay. And Comac cares about lives and property.
Great, which means we can now learn how to say it right. And it's brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done. You say either. I say either.
Okay, so today's word was, let me say good morning to Timothy Goba of the Daily Graphic. He sent this to me. How about I teach the pronunciation of G-A-O-L? G-A-O-L.
Oh, easy. Easy. So, Becca.
I thought you were going to try.
Easy.
So that's
easy. We know.
It's an old-fashioned word for jail.
Yes.
So it is jail.
It's the same thing.
Same pronunciation.
And it means jail.
Except that you didn't say it.
No, say your name. Inti Yanka.
Okay.
So
you see G-A-O-L, an old-fashioned word. It's jail, not gao.
Okay.
Or nothing. It's just jail.
Jail.
Yes.
G-A-O-L.
Yes.
And it means jail.
It means jail.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it. And that's how you say it right. Okay, so now that you know how to say it right, let me tell you about SG Bank Mega Loans. See, this year, no more waiting. No more managing small. We go mega. And so from Yatisu Bium, and Yasana Tesu promos, Societe Generale Ghana is here with the Mega Loans promo with even lower and more competitive rates. With SG Ghana's Mega Loans promo, salaried workers of SG Ghana listed companies, pensioners and eligible customers can access support for personal needs, family commitments, home projects and more. So from now till July 2026, Charlie, apply and enjoy big loans at small rates. And for those of you who have loans that were contracted at high rates, Charlie, go and
renegotiate.
Go and refinance the loans at low rates, okay? So there'll be a fast and hassle-free process that helps you to get moving sooner. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you or call 0302-214-314 for more details about the SG Ghana Mega Loans promo today. T's and C's apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
And Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited is your number one supplier of quality office essentials. You can now shop online by going to kingdomstoreonline.com. You don't need to physically go to any of their shops. They'll arrange delivery to your homes and offices within a reasonable time, and they offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability is their hallmark.
Great, so let's get into the newspapers now. The newspaper review here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough, okay, and Kel Chaco Toothpaste, Happy Smile, Star Oil, quality and affordable fuel for all, and Enterprise Insurance, your advantage.
I will start with the Daily Graphic. Government ponders Parkinson's on NHIS. Stakeholders advocate stronger policies for disease care. And government clears $25 million debt to Swami Interchange contractor. And the government says that the remodeling of the Swami Interchange project would free funding for the construction of the Kumasi Mampong Road. And so that's one of the stories, big infrastructure stories. Vice President launches in Fansipim at 1:50. I've seen videos of the event. Great stuff by Fansipim School. And Republic Bank urges local enterprises to scale up. Sedina Tamakloe heads home. U.S. court orders extradition. And Ghana to honor American astronaut Christina Koch after Artemis 2 moon mission. I have a question here. Over the weekend, I was thinking about the mission. And I was asking myself, if we brought any of our state agencies that are supposed to lead these things, when it comes to space, all these things, aeronautics, how far can they take us? Can we defy gravity with our knowledge, our resources, and our technology? Can we defy gravity as a country? Not to go to space, so like just defy gravity and hang small and come back.
There's a proverb I love so much. I have answered you. Let's get to the daily guide for today. U.S. court okays convicted Maslock boss extradition is here, and show quality Accra Kumasi Expressway project. That's according to Tumfo, and 2 jailed 55 years for robbery, and Ochiman strips Tresohine of Ketsis, all here on the front page of the daily guide.
If you go to the news center, government ditches unemployed teachers, nurses, rolls out new recruitment policy open to manipulations. Guta, honest BOG governor over economic stability gains. Moody's upgrades Ghana's ratings outlook to positive. And security personnel agree over 20% rent allowance deduction. There is a photo of Muntaka and another photo of Atufosin coming with the story. And Catholic bishops pressure Mahama over LGBTQI plus discord.
Great. Now, the Business and Financial Times, PIAC flags risk in $205 million 10 FPSO acquisition. RCB's urge to back community bank transition with real reforms. World Bank warns of vulnerability to Middle East shock. And World Shea Expo returns to Tamale for the 2026 edition.
If you go to the National Enquirer, Ghana Exim Bank clarifies the rubbish's proposed $100 million health facility for $100 million facility for Heath Goldfields Limited says is that not finance mining activities. Mahama highlights faith, unity, and economic hope at Jasikan Bishop ordination. And bust margin must be maintained despite the fuel price reduction, according to analysts. And over 1,500 containers lost at sea annually. This is according to Jampo. KGL commits 150 million Ghana cedis in corporate tax payments, signal strong corporate citizenship. Those are the stories. On the bust margin thing, have you noticed that whenever there's a national conversation about something that must be removed or added, and you see one story running throughout all the newspapers, it means somebody is pushing an agenda. Bust is a business, right?
Yeah.
Which has been funded over the years and been given margins over the years. How do they run the business to build their own capital to also run? Is it that we are taking the margin to buy strategic stocks to cushion us when these things happen? If that is the case, where are the strategic stocks?
Okay, good question. We'll get into it. We'll get into the details shortly. The Today newspaper says LGBTQ row. Morals rank high as economy. Catholic bishops tell Mahama. Okay, and Tema dead fish pose no health threat. GHS allays fears. Schooling must meet challenges. So that's according to Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers. And will ban Toyota Voxy vehicles despite opposition from driver unions. NSRA boss. Last week he was on the Super Morning Show. We got him on the phone, and we spoke about that. We spoke about the fact that the manufacturers, when the technical committee spoke to the manufacturers, they indicated that first of all, this is a vehicle for intra-city ride, not for intercity. And that's how they manufacture the vehicle. Short journey. So if you use it for long distances, you're creating a bit of a challenge. And also the conversion from right-hand drive to left-hand drive is not fully done.
So it makes it unstable.
I mean, so those were some of the concerns.
But the technical committee too, they need to start looking at the 207 buses on the road. And the other vehicles that are supposed to be for goods, but we've converted to passenger vehicles. If you want to sanitize transportation, the sanitation must be complete. That's why we pay sanitation levy as part of
the challenge. First and foremost is how right-hand drive vehicles get into this country, because the law is very clear. The law says that you cannot import these vehicles unless you have permission from the Interior Minister.
But somebody is clearing them.
So who are those clearing
at the ports?
At the ports. So all of these things must be dealt with. Okay. Anyway, let's get into other papers.
Republic Press. Ex-Maslock boss hot as U.S. court gives green light for extradition. and NDC under fire over farmer struggles. Cancer cases surge as health authorities struggle to explain the spike. So last year when we launched the Cancer Month, this was the reason. We had seen cancer cases increasing year on year. And so we here on the Super Morning Show and Multimedia decided that we should have a Cancer Month and educate people about all the various types of cancers. And still the cancer cases are surging. Maybe we need to bring the Cancer Month back way earlier than we've anticipated for the year. Because the cases are surging, we need to educate a lot more people. And more stories from the Republic Press. Ewutu Senya East Assembly issues final eviction notice for Kasua Old Market redevelopment.
Okay, so the Ghanaian publisher says Heath Goldfields puts Ghana Trafigura on edge. And it talks about Dr. Lawrence Tete's position on LGBTQ, the fact that there seemed to be a change in position. In fact, the fact that there's a change in position when the previous government was in administration. At the time, he said it was very necessary. Now he's called for restraint and depoliticization of this. Giadex CEO accused of favoritism, and Ochimine strips Tresohine of title. Okay, it means we can get into our online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest.
And managing your church or ministry requires a banking partner that truly understands your mission. Zenith Bank Ghana Limited introduces a Zenith Church Premium Account, a tailored financial solution for churches and ministries. Enjoy free Sunday cash pickups, loans at concessionary rates, full cash management services, and expert investment advice for your ministry's growth. Let Zenith Bank handle your church's finances while you focus on transforming lives. Sign up for the Zenith Church Premium Account today, and you can talk to them on 0542 000 111 and 0302 680 884. Or you visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up. Zenith Bank in your best interest.
Okay, let's get to myjoyonline.com this morning, Kojo.
Government loses over 600 million Ghana cedis in taxes from unaccounted petroleum products. That's the lead story on My Joy Online. And government could lose nearly 500 million Ghana cedis a month for every 1 Ghana cedi cut from fuel taxes. And total petroleum product consumption hits 17.5 billion liters in 2025. And then there's we have a publication on the areas that ECG will be undertaking their planned maintenance today.
Okay.
So you want to check it out on My Joy Online. Traders also declare nationwide strike over AI customs valuation system. A new Black Stars coach to be named today. This according to the sports minister.
Fantastic. But hold on. I've seen some names. Slaven Bilic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we need Slaven Bilic as a coach of the. I don't know why we like going to the Eastern Europe for coaches.
Can you go here? Should we go and bring Zidane from France?
Oh no, Zidane we can't pay.
Or we should go and bring Antonio Conte.
Carlos Queiroz too. No.
Or we should bring Sir Alex Ferguson from retirement to coach us for the
World Cup. No. 85-year-old man.
So let's go to Eastern Europe. You are getting your fertilizer from there. You are getting food from there. Why not coaches?
Anyway, let's get to citynewsroom.com.
Okay, citynewsroom.com. Guta directs traders to halt import duty payments over Republican AI concerns. Brecum Chelsea player Dominic Frimpong killed in armed robbery attack. This is a very sad story. And IMF signals rate hikes risk as Middle East tensions trigger inflation pressures. And traders advocacy group to strike over Republican AI system today.
Okay, it means we can get into the details of the stories, Kojo?
Yes, let me take you to the front page of the Daily Graphic.
Okay.
And the story says Ghana to honor American astronauts. And the story is on page 53. You see, Winston, you said
yes.
But every country must prepare for everything. That's why we spend money to set up almost all the types of institutions, right? So we must prepare for everything. We didn't prepare for industrialization, right? Even though we had CSIR and we had the Center for Industrialization Research at CSIR, we didn't fund them to prepare us for industrialization. China has overtaken everybody and we are getting everything from China, right? Healthcare, even though we had Noguchi, we were not funding Noguchi. They were working on funding from donor partners. When COVID hit and they did the genome sequencing, we were happy, but that wasn't our money. Okay? Now people are going to space. People are going to all sorts of places. We have institutions that are supposed to be doing some of these things. My question is, if push comes to shove and we need a Ghana aeronautical whatever agency to show the work they've done, can we defy gravity?
I don't know.
And it's these same things we are not doing. That's why we are importing a lot of tomatoes from a country like Burkina Faso. When you have CSIR Crop Research Center, which is producing CSIR Kobna tomato varieties and all sorts of things. So we are going to honor Christina Koch. That's nice. She took our flag to space. But when can we get a Ghanaian take the Ghanaian spirit and the Black Star to space?
If you ask
when can we show Ghanaian excellence in the Committee of Nations?
Oh, we can start. We fund it. But if you ask me, I'll tell you what if you ask me, and I mean, with evidence from across the globe, what you see other countries do is that they will take care of the basic needs. And once they're done with that, of course, not everybody's going to be taken care of. What is your basic need today? Food sufficiency.
Yeah.
Food sovereignty. When you have dealt with that, you deal with these ones. This is for the aesthetics. We'll go.
But the other thing you'd also have to know is that as you aspire to go extraterrestrial, right? The basic research you do actually enhances the basic needs you do. So the quest to go to space has led America, China, and other countries to develop better materials for automobile, for construction, for computing, for machinery, for farming, for everything. What is Ghana doing?
I agree with the late Dan Latte, domestication. when you have enough to eat, when we feed the country, when we construct good roads for the country, when we deal with our health sector, these are things that, yes, we should do them, of course. But in the meantime, let's do the ones that we can.
Let's plant more tomatoes.
Oh, yes, we have to do that. U.S. court okays convicted ex-Maslog boss extradition. So, we're today the United States Magistrate Judge Daniel Albrecht of the District of Nevada has ordered the extradition of former Chief Executive Officer of the Microfinance and Small Loan Center, Sedina Tamakloe, to Ghana to serve her 10-year jail term for stealing public funds and other offences. This followed the court's finding that the information presented to it by the Ghanaian government and its U.S. counterpart is competent evidence to establish probable cause that Ationu committed the crimes with which she is charged and has been convicted. And the court rejected all of the arguments made on behalf of the fugitive, who has been hiding in the United States since 2021, including the argument that the offense for which she is being sought after in Ghana are not part of the extradition treaty between Ghana and the U.S. And still linked to that one, don't grant executive clemency to Sedina. That's according to Vincent Ekwasefwa. So the Member of Parliament for Old Tafo, Vincent Ekwasefwa, has cautioned the government against granting executive clemency to the former Maslog CEO, Sedina Tamakloe, following a United States court's decision to approve her extradition to Ghana. According to him, any attempts to invoke Article 72 of the 1992 Constitution to pardon or reduce her sentence would undermine public confidence in the justice system and erode the significance of legal victory secured internationally.
Two quick headlines from the News Center, page 3. Ghana Meteor Agency is introducing a 50 to 100-year weather forecast tool, which is good. And the sad story from Kumasi, water crisis, Owabe Dam 75% silted, Barakesi Dam 40% affected, and there's a lot of rubbish ending up in these dams. And these are the two dams that help Ghana Water to process water for the greater Kumasi metropolitan area.
Great. Let me take you to the daily guide, and a story on page 6, talks about the Accra Kumasi highway. So it says that the Asantehene Otumfo Osei II has urged the government to ensure quality delivery of the proposed 198 kilometers Accra Kumasi Expressway project. He says if the government has decided to construct an expressway to link the two cities, then it's laudable. The contractor should provide quality road comparable to international standards to last long for future generations, which means we can bring you the BBC News Now. Is brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, and Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Business Daily is in 30 minutes. Today, a Dutch village faces demolition to make way for a mega energy hub as Europe races to become more energy self-sufficient. In Moerdijk, we ask what that drive for security costs the people living in its shadow.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up from the BBC World Service, The Interview. Conversations with people shaping our world with me, BBC presenter Sam Fennick. For this episode, I speak to Mark Sussman, head of the Gates Foundation, the world's largest philanthropic organisation, on why he thinks cuts to global aid spending is costing lives in some of the world's poorest areas.
In 2000, which is when the Gates Foundation was set up, over 10 million children under the age of 5, died every year of preventable diseases. That number has been steadily declining every single year since then, and in 2024, it reached 4.6 million. And yet last year, new projections show that that number went up for the first time this century to 4.8 million.
Mark Sussman, hear more on The Interview after the news.
BBC News with Emily Thomas. Opposition supporters in Hungary have been celebrating a landslide election victory for Péter Magyar and his pro-EU TISA party that sent shockwaves across the continent. They've won more than 2/3 of the seats in Parliament, which will allow them to change Hungary's constitution. Mr. Magyar told a huge crowd in Budapest that they'd taken Hungary back after toppling their long-term Prime Minister, Viktor Orbán. Katja Adler is in Budapest.
It's a historic victory delivered by a record-breaking voter turnout. Most Hungarians now have domestic issues on their mind, improvements in public services and to their sagging economy. But this vote has ramifications far further afield. Donald Trump, a big Orbán admirer, as a champion of the Christian national right, loses his closest ally in Europe, while most EU leaders are privately delighted the man they dubbed the obstructor has been booted from government.
Péter Magyar's victory has prompted a string of congratulatory messages from leaders across Europe. They range from President Zelensky of Ukraine, an opponent of Viktor Orbán due to his pro-Russian stance, to Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. The US military says its blockade of the Strait of Hormuz will begin on Monday afternoon Iranian time, and that it will only affect vessels travelling to and from Iranian ports. President Trump announced the move after talks with Iran failed to reach a deal to end the war and fully reopen that vital trade route. Our Middle East Bureau Chief, Joe Floto, is in Jerusalem.
Despite the massive US military presence in the region, Iran has succeeded in exporting millions of barrels of its own oil since the start of this conflict, a source of revenue which the White House wants to end. The Iranian military warned that any ships attempting to approach the strait would be dealt with harshly and decisively. Mr. Trump told reporters that Iran may return to the negotiating table, but claimed not to be bothered either way. He said, "If they don't come back, I'm fine."
Pope Leo is embarking on a 10-day tour of Africa on Monday, a continent where a fifth of the world's Catholics live. But predominantly Muslim Algeria is his first stop. There, he's expected to promote dialogue between Catholics and Muslims. Leo will visit the monument in Algiers that commemorates those who died in Algeria's struggle for independence. Bishop David Carraro from the Diocese of Oran, a port city in northwest Algeria, says it's a special day for the country.
For us, it's an honor to welcome today the Pope here in Algeria. It is a special day for us and also for the country. The country is also preparing to welcome the Pope, even though it is a Muslim country. They feel honored to be visited also by this great leader, spiritual Catholic leader.
World News from the BBC. A joint report by 2 NGOs says the authorities in Iran executed more than 1,600 people last year, the highest number since 1989. That represents an average of more than 4 executions a day. Rights groups warn that the Iranian authorities could use executions even more extensively this year to try to suppress dissent. Research by a child safety advocacy group indicates that Australia's social media ban for under-16s is not working. Britain's Molly Rose Foundation surveyed more than 1,000 Australian children aged between 12 and 15 and found that about 60% of them were still using the same accounts they had before the ban was introduced in December. Partial results in Peru's presidential elections put the conservative Keiko Fujimori just ahead of her right-wing rival Rafael López Aliaga, the former mayor of Lima. With more than a third of the votes counted, those two candidates are each on about 17%. With more details, here's Luis Fajardo.
Political tension is growing in Peru over a closely fought presidential election. Sunday's first round was marred by logistical issues and delays in the opening of many voting stations. At least one of the main candidates, Rafael López Aliaga, has cast doubts on the election's transparency. The authorities have acknowledged that tens of thousands of people may have had difficulties casting their ballots. They've announced that some polling booths will open on Monday to ensure such people get a chance to vote.
The Northern Irish golfer Rory McIlroy has successfully defended his title at the Masters in the United States. He's only the fourth player ever to achieve the feat, joining Jack Nicklaus, Nick Faldo and Tiger Woods. McIlroy ended the tournament 12 under par, one stroke ahead of his nearest challenger, Scottie Scheffler. BBC News.
Hey, Andrea. Challenge these days, new level crowd. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank.
Oh, okay.
And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle. And the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
Oh, my salary deserves better, Pa. You see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I dey your side, Fidelity.
Pay small, small, drive covered.
Charlie, my guy. Hey, driving these days be sweet, oh. No pressure, everything's smooth.
Ah, look at you smiling early morning. What's making life so easy like that?
Simple. I'm using Pay As You Earn Motor Insurance from Coronation.
Pay as you earn?
Yes, same trusted cover, but I pay monthly or quarterly, just the way I prefer. It's about flexibility.
So I don't have to pay everything at once.
Only if you want to. And with every policy, 50% goes to support the National Road Safety Authority, helping to promote and improve safety on our roads. Visit ecoronation.com, select Pay As You Earn Motor Insurance, and fill out all required details. Pay with mobile money. Policy comes straight to your phone.
Pay small, small, drive covered.
Pay As You Earn Motor Insurance, a flexible option from Coronation.
Pay small, small, drive covered.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
We've got what you need for your business and family. Whatever you need, you can count and call on us. Omni Basic Bank.
There's a whole range of regulatory issues around EPA, water resources, etc. That must all be concluded in time, as well as publishing it on the Gazette. And there are time-gated processes that must be happening when you publish the award in the Gazette, etc. So that is my big issue. Transparency was inevitable because we want to do a tender, so you have to invite people. But the process of that, through that was done, where they waited to 24th before doing the announcement, 25th before the documents appeared online, then 31st, automatically they say, not automatically, they insist that by 31st, that deadline must be respected. That is not, I think that's a rash process. That's not very carefully thought through. That's going to leave us to the limbo that we'll see on 18th April come that day.
It is not true that EMP conducts only 25% of the work on the mines. It is never true. I don't know if Mr. Simmons has been to Daman before. If you go to the plant, you will not find more than 2 Caucasian or white-skinned persons there. Not more than 2. And they are technical. Everything from beginning to the end of the process, entire mining process, is by Ghanaians. In fact, the workforce of EMP on Daman is even more than the workforce of Goldfields themselves. Now, the plan, as the minister had said, there is not going to be a single job loss. There's only going to be change of ownership of the lease. So if a new lessee is given, it doesn't mean that the employees must go. And like I've indicated, I saw only 2, the entire mine, only 2 Caucasians. Everything else is Ghanaian.
The process of this, taking over of this Damai man started during the MPP time. Yes. So if it was a case that MPP wanted to kill that dream of, giving Ghanaians the commanding heights of the gold sector, we wouldn't have started the process. You understand? All right. That's why we gave him the machine to go into engagement. Thank you, Hassan. So you see, what we said before, is coming back to heights.
In order to benefit from our natural resources, we need some level of deliberateness and intentionality in the way we treat our natural resources. And that we are failing to benefit from our natural resources because of asymmetry of information, and a part of it has been alluded to. We the citizens do not know even what is happening. And on this table, I'm surprised that we seem not to know what has happened in the Diamond case. The facts are simply different. Samson, you talked about automaticity in renewals. There's a policy reform now at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and the Minerals Commission that policy of automatic renewal is no longer available.
Morning Show.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Syntax Tango. Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start. Syntax
For years, you made Sultana more than just a brand. It has become a part of your home. From your kitchens to your celebrations, now it's time to give back to you. Sultana's Buy and Win promo is here. You can win cars, motorbikes, trucks, Sultana products, and many more. All you have to do is to buy a bag of Sultana rice, scratch your coupon, and you could win really big. Sultana rice, your household favorite. Win the big one.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello
Hello, my fellow Ghanaians. Presenting to you the authentic firefighter, Sankablo cables. These days, we hear less of fire outbreaks because Sankablo cables, they guard for every Ghanaian. From the building contractor to the electrical engineer, Sankablo electrical cables are their best choice. Proudly made in Ghana, Sankablo deals in electrical cables, PVC pipes, sockets, and switches of all kinds with 99.99 pure copper. My fellow Ghanaians, if light won't travel, now Sankablo be the motto. Sankablo cables are carefully built in different shades of colors to suit the needs of Ghanaians and our weather condition. Always remember to use Sankablo quality electrical cables and accessories for your wiring. For bulk purchase of your PVC pipes, socket, switches, electrical cables, please contact 0530-774-774. Sankablo from Side Go House. Now we be the plug. Approved by the Ghana Standard Authorities.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302-680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Wake up, good morning, good morning.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Mami mini de tu madina ye. Timusumi di muwaji di debe ye. Ana bibi wa into me ya. Menteda muwida. Mami mini de tu madina ye. Timusumi di muwaji di debe yo. Ana bibi wa into me ya. Na bibi ya. Dada kukompo so na sanimbedi ne chila obi nyimu na trya. Wadi bia yo de ya no. Namini pa bomweda wosaso mojuno wa awuma munchado awa mamentu wino that's so far so much but mopono wa matafweni mages fu muna wa fel ebe trasa kwe minchilo shabenzi minchi promotion minchilo masubiye biya bepe trasa kwe minchilo Shabensi minchil, promotion minchilo. Aya, oh, ya kufri na kwa, mesa mepilu na fo, jeya kaminku. Mami mini tu madina ye, timsumi di muwaji di debe ye, ana bibi wa into me ya. Menteda, muwida, mami mini tu madina timusumi di muwaji di dabayo, anakulbi wawa into me ya, na pilpilea.
Inti dele son, cheme nyanko ponke siene sano, watam ne bwa wato, okawa ye wuntiene pano, papa kai wumba, minimsa wanye bibi kurano, nenye die medie, inti me bompa ya, minimsa nkano, ejina woso, inti me da, mijiwudi papa, niwati viasi mwa wabrene ni onenya miyayaka, o Kristo nibe breka kraso, dako nafa, wuko shabu mwako mfibu jinso wu ya nasa, nyame me daso me dawo, ema matamfo nsireme, mini wonya bibi kanho, ifefu abefo yereme, wonamfo besaho, edeno mo waseme, emra me kwa huche mo pano, wona wuchicha jemi nimnya wutumi ye, osanso de boneche, uye manige fe, udi mishiwa kesi anate, eto de bia me bre, me soria no panase, me gwen yankura de bedia me se papa bra wache, mi via se ni daswane wa, ma diswe yi dosu mintu menswa, yomususu ma minyu no moboa, mi jiwudi ma bemumbu ya bra, me kama fone wa.
And that's Kofi Kinata with Have Mercy Too. You know, there's a saying, my friend Abazan said, when a child starts giving money, he realizes that his father wasn't a wicked man. When you start giving money, then you realize that your father was never a wicked man. Rupert is laughing. Go to this thing. You think about it. When you start giving money, when you start paying, you realize your father, he was never a wicked man. You know, growing up, you think, when I need something, he doesn't give it to me. When they say, your time will come. That's what they actually mean. And so, yes, have mercy. I like that song. It's when you wake up, you think about all the things you have to do, even the food you have to eat, the children. Charlie, I ask myself all the time, if you are not there, what will happen to your children? If today God calls you, what happens to your children? That's why insurance is always good. But this morning here on the Super Morning Show, at 8 a.m. we'll be joined by Joseph Cranting, who is Managing Director of the Digital Realty Ghana. We're having a conversation about building Ghana's digital sovereignty through infrastructure here on the Super Morning Show. But also at 9:30, we are launching our pre-World Cup programs here on the multimedia platforms for you. Because we're doing this for you. World Cup. We'll go for the World Cup. But what will happen is what matters the most. No, as for Ghana, we're doing 3 matches. Then we'll come back home. All of you who think that Ghana is going to win the World Cup, I say please. If we win the World Cup, I'll be the happiest man. But until then, group stages, back to Ghana. We don't even have a coach now.
You see the matter I was mentioning earlier about, say, going to space. We have a Ghana Football Association, we have a Ministry of Youth and Sports, we have sports development, all those things. If we planned and prepared appropriately, the World Cup will be our space exploration. Can we defy gravity? Can we show excellence?
My brother, the World Cup will play 3 matches and come back. We don't even have a coach. We've sacked our technical director too.
What?
This morning also we're joined by the CEO of Mobile Money FinTech Limited, Shaibu Haruna. We have a conversation about a lot of things concerning fraud associated with mobile money payment and all of that. But also we'll talk about what they've achieved now, standalone company, and what that means even for their customers. All of these and more coming up here on the Super Morning Show. But as always, we do the show with you. Get onto X, use the hashtag JoySMS, then on WhatsApp 055-111-997. But let me tell you about Millennium Insurance, because with Millennium Insurance, you don't have to worry whether it's motor, properties, marine, travel insurance. They've got you covered. Millennium Insurance is fast and reliable, so when life throws you surprises, Millennium Insurance, make sure you're ready. Call Millennium Insurance today on 0501-418-228 and ensure the unexpected before the unexpected insures you. Millennium Insurance Company, your trustworthy partner.
And if you want a water tank that serves you right all seasons, you need to get the Syntex tank. It's the tank with a tortoise on it. It's strong, it's durable, and it's built to handle our Ghanaian weather. So rain or shine, Syntex has your back. Call them on 0244-335-168 to buy now or find one of their 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, are you strong, are you tough?
Now, Bank of Africa invites you to reactivate your dormant account today. Discover their refreshed range of products and services, from the enhanced SME support facility to the convenience of a USD debit card, credit card, and much more. Updating your account is easy. Simply visit any Bank of Africa branch with your Ghana card for any assistance. Call Bank of Africa on 0302-429-333 or 0302-249-690. Bank of Africa, strong as a group,
as close as a partner. And Total Energies is still here for you. They have reduced their lubricant prices. So get your 4-liter cost 9,000 SAE 5W40, which was 118 cedis, is 907 cedis 50 pesos. Your 5-liter cost 9,000 Future 0W20, which was 148 cedis, is now 134 cedis. And your 4-liter Rubia Fleet HD 400 15W40, which was 80 cedis, is now 72 cedis 50 pesos. It's top quality meeting great savings. So go to any Total Energy station nationwide and enjoy premium quality engine oils, transmission fluids, and coolants at significantly lower prices. Choose Total Energies, choose quality.
So, Kojo, let me tell you about Coronation Insurance, because they are making motor insurance more flexible than ever with the pay-as-you-earn motor insurance. Charlie, if you're worried about the fact that, Charlie, I don't have money, if you don't have money, don't worry. You can pay on monthly, quarterly, or half-yearly basis. So every month, you pay small.
Yeah.
But while you're paying small, Charlie, you're driving covered. You're covered. So if anything happens to you, insurance cover you. Okay? All you have to do is to sign up instantly through the eCoronation digital platform, pay conveniently via Momo, and instantly download your documents anytime, anywhere. It's affordable, flexible, and convenient. Pay small, drive covered. And remember, for every vehicle insured, an amount of 50 pesos is donated to promote road safety. Call them on 0302 773616 or 0308 249 068, or visit their head office at 35 Aviation Road, Airport Residential Area, adjacent the Nyaho Clinic. Pay small, drive covered. But today is also the birthday of the Managing Director of Coronation Insurance, Dr. Yao Adum Boateng.
Nice.
So happy birthday to you, Dr. Yao Adum Boateng. And we pray for God's blessings and protection for you and your family, as well as your members of staff. This is coming to us from the Multimedia Group.
In the spirit of the coronation payment system, we'll send your birthday present in bits, quarterly.
Do it monthly. Do it monthly. After the birthday present, you're monthly.
Dr. Wase, happy birthday. Yes. I was here for I was here for King Kebi was quite so.
Oh, you mean the kinky around Nyaho?
Yes.
It's a very nice one.
Your considered dog and to be.
Oh,
yes.
It won't be bad.
Anyway, you can fly with Air Tanzania to Dubai and Guangzhou. They have special fares from $600 to Dubai and Guangzhou for $800 USD. These promo fares are for a limited time only, so don't miss out. They also offer affordable fares to other destinations. They provide comfort, reliability, and value, all in one flight. So find them at the Accra International Airport, adjacent the airport post office, or you call them on 024-656-7898 or 054-281-5087. Fly smart, fly affordable. Air Tanzania, the wings of Kilimanjaro.
Kojo, your salary deserves better. Your salary
deserves respect.
Deserves better.
Yes.
So switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits, lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and most importantly, a smile that lasts. Okay, so it's time to switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. To learn more, call them on 0800 00 3355 or visit fidelitybank.com.gh or connect with them on social media at Fidelity Bank GH. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. But am I the only one who feels April has been long?
Oh, but today is the 13th or something.
It's too long already. Or is it because of the Easter?
When do you see Kenya?
Oh, the Easter makes one feel that it's been long.
When do you see Kenya?
It's long. Yeah, it's long. Anyway,
these days, money moves fast though. It moves faster than the spaceship they used to go to. Bank of Ghana, do something about it. Our money is now no longer liquid, it's now a gas. Movie rough. Anyway, let me tell you about San Cablo. If you are an electrician, an estate developer, a contractor, or a dealer in electrical cables and accessories, and if you are looking for premium quality materials for your homes and projects made right here in Ghana, San Cablo is your company. You need to trust them. It's proudly made in Ghana with 99.99% pure copper and certified and approved by the Ghana Standards Authority and Energy Commission. From house wiring to big projects, they have all sizes and colors ready, from 1.5 mm to 25 mm cables, flexible cables, switches, sockets, multi lamp holders, and many more. No dulling, no shortcuts, just pure quality. So call them on 024-337-4034 and 024-467-8015 for bulk purchase. San Cablo, Light in Africa. San Cablo, from sites, Go House. Now we be the plug.
Stay with us. We'll return with sports, birthday messages, and food for thought. Yes.
But before that, let me talk to you about the China-Europe International Business School. They are offering you world-class executive education for ambitious leaders and entrepreneurs in Ghana. It's global, and they have the global MBA in Shanghai. It's taught across 12 countries with unmatched global exposure.
It ranks number 2 globally by Financial Times. And they have special programs. For example, in Ghana, they have the Advanced Management Program. It's equipping senior executives with strategic leadership capabilities. And the Owner-Director Program empowers family business leaders, directors to scale sustainably. And the Women Entrepreneurship and Leadership for Africa program is running across Ghana and Nigeria. It's also a great program you'd want to sign up for. So visit ceibs.edu/Africa and call them on 0544 315 238.
Great. We'll be right back with sports, birthday messages, and food for thought.
Charlie, dream I'm nice. I get some serious meeting. Allah, motion. But Charlie, no credit today. Oh, but you relax. Momo day.
Hey, what funny.
Yes, so I borrow small, sort myself out, I pay back. We move. Sport day. Ah, Charlie, you sure say you dey pay back? Yes, so that anytime somebody else they need them, Momo day. Be like I for can't borrow some more. Hey, you this boy. Don't go there and disgrace yourself. Allah, motion.
Responsible borrowing be the real Flexo for today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. Borrow, sort them, pay back. Momo day.
For 130 years, Standard Chartered has been there for Ghana and for you, supporting your financial aspirations and driving your business ambitions, opening doors to new possibilities, turning small dreams into big realities, and bringing banking to the palm of your hands. For 130 years, we have been there, empowering the next generation to soar higher. And as always, we believe we can achieve even more together. This year, as we celebrate 130 years of operations in Ghana, we look into the future with you because we are bringing 130 years of expertise to power your wealth and business ambitions, 130 years of heritage to power your aspirations. Let's partner for progress. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Life is full of dreams and surprises. When the unexpected happens, SIC Insurance stands with you. For over 60 years, we've protected what matters most: your business, your home, your life. Call us toll free today on 0800 100 055 for your motor, fire, accident, travel, and marine insurance policies. SIC, our promises are sacred.
Introducing Yomi Pina Colada and Peach, our newest addition to the Yomi family. Life is full of choices, so here are more Yomi flavors to spoil you for choice. Go on, choose great taste, choose nourishment, choose the new Yomi Yogurt Pina Colada and Peach. And always remember that the choices we make today shape our tomorrow. Yomi, a nourishing choice. Yomi Yogurt Pina Colada and Peach. More quality products from Amigo Ghana Limited. This advert is FDA approved.
Right, so welcome back. Time now for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, BOA Pay from Bank of Africa offers a hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for details. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. And we'll bring you the birthday messages shortly here on the Super Morning Show, which means we can now get into the Sports Center, and is brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. Yomi Yogurt, a nourishing choice, and DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And you know, for over 130 years, Standard Chartered has been more than a bank. They've been a partner in progress, from helping establish Ghana's financial system to building business and innovation and helping communities thrive. Today, we stand on one 130 years of heritage to power your ambitions and unlock opportunities. 130 years of expertise to drive cross-border connections that move businesses forward, support your financial and wealth aspirations, and to sustainably impact communities. As always, we believe you can achieve more by partnering together. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Charlie, queuing for your favorite watche, that one we can accept small be like we say in Ghana. Because, Charlie, sometimes when you get there, you look at the people who also want to enjoy the same thing. And queuing for trotro, Charlie, during the rush hour, oh boy, what can you do? But queuing to swap your MTN SIM, dear Debbie.
It must not happen.
Debbie.
In
Do it
Ghana
yourself.
or in space.
Wherever, do it yourself. Once you have network, do it yourself. Visit my MTN app or dial *133# to get this done ASAP. No more standing, no more sweating, no more who be the last person. Do it yourself. Simply swap it everywhere you go.
And you know that moment when the alarm rings and life is already asking questions. Campus is calling, the office is calling, the hustle, the dreams waiting to be chased. Look, those are moments when you need something that helps you show up and keep going. That's why Cowbell Coffee stays with all of us every single moment. Whether you are grinding for that exam, whether you are pushing deadlines at work, whether you are hoping Ghana wins the World Cup, whether you are cooking up the big idea, Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to start your day right, and you can enjoy it anytime because success doesn't happen overnight. It's the little moments, the early mornings, the late nights, the small things, and through it all, Cowbell Coffee day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. Achwe!
Good morning.
Achwe!
There's not a lot to be excited about today.
There's not a lot to be excited, let's say.
Because
we are getting a new coach today.
Yeah, but
and
we've
we are
also
going to
lost
win
a
the
brother.
World Cup.
Yes.
That's one.
Yeah. So we'll get into the details of that on the Joy Sports Centre. But in the Premier League yesterday,
Brooks. Touch for Alex Scott, who buries it. Sharp intake of breath right around the Emirates. Bournemouth in front for a second time.
Bournemouth threw a spanner in the works for Arsenal as fears grow over their Premier League title hopes following a recent slump, and Man City were on hand to capitalise.
His teammates were closing down, and now Casado's giving it away. Jacko! 3-0 to Manchester City. 3 points now coming for sure.
Man City thumped Chelsea at Stamford Bridge to close the gap to 6 points with a game in hand. We'll tell you more about later, but we'll begin with some tragic news because Brecum Chelsea forward Dominic Frimpong has passed away following an armed robbery attack on the team bus after their Ghana Premier League match against Samatex Russell Road at Ashreso, where armed men reportedly opened fire on the bus, forcing players and officials to flee for safety. He was just 20 years of age and was confirmed dead in the early hours of Monday, April 13. Joining us on the line to have the conversation and understand more about this is the communications officer of Brecum Chelsea. His name is Albert Dewu. Albert, good morning. Are there any more casualties apart from Dominic Frimpong as we speak?
Good morning, Tamakloe.
Hi, Albert. I was asking if there were any more casualties apart from Albert's Dominic Frimpong as we speak.
As we speak now, some of our players and the technical men had an injury, not all that serious, just minor injuries.
How many of them?
About 6 of them.
Okay. Did you have police protection for this trip?
There was no security on our team bus from Samaboye to Brekumo. There is no security personnel on our team bus.
Why though? Why did you not have protection for this trip back?
We normally go on away matches without security, and we go there, play our game, and then come back without any incidents. Just yesterday, that we had that robbery attack in between Bebiini and then Goso.
But what exactly happened in terms of the specific nature of the attack? What happened?
After we lost to Samatex 19-6 on our way from Samaboye through to Bebiini, in between Bebiini and Goso, where the incident happened, the driver of our team bus saw gunmen laying ambush. So as soon as they saw the bus, they started shooting. So the driver decided to reverse the bus. Unfortunately, the robbers rushed the team bus and they start shooting on our team bus. So unfortunately, the gang got our player Dominic Frimpong, 20-year-old Dominic Frimpong, who joined Become Chelsea from Adriana Stars on the second window. So from there, they rushed him to Bebiene Government Hospital where he pronounced dead.
So those who rushed, the players who ran into the nearby bushes, were they chased by the armed robbers?
No, because everybody was...
The question that many have been asking is, why is it that after that game, the club did not take the option of spending the night in Samaraboy, but decided to travel at night?
All our away matches, after the match, we don't stay there. So the next day, when we finish the game, we travel back home. So it's a normal thing that we used to do. We don't normally sleep, and then after the next day we travel to Bekum or our destination. So it's our normal thing that the team do.
Before you go though, why do you guys do that? Is it because of the cost of accommodation? Is that what stops you or deters you from spending the nights for these away trips?
Not because of cost of accommodation or feeding or anything, but it's a normal thing that we usually do. After every match, we travel back to our base. So it's not first time that we are traveling night. All along, we travel after the game.
Thank you very much, Albert. We'll expand this in our subsequent bulletins. Unfortunately, Dominic Frimpong, the 20-year-old, has passed away. He was on loan from Ediana Stars at Brecum, Chelsea, and he sustained gunshot wounds in an armed robbery attack yesterday somewhere on the Ashreso stretch, Bebieni Goasu Road. That's the news for you. On the pitch, Mediama SC reclaimed top spot with a thumping 4-0 win over Sante Kotoko in Takwa on Sunday. Mediama are 53.2 ahead of second place Gold Stars, who lost by 2-1 to Ediana on Sunday. On Friday in Doma, Kotoko meanwhile sits 6th with 43 points. Now, despite losing 1-0 to Vision FC on Saturday in Tema, Hatzavok remained in third with 46 points, one ahead of Ediana in fourth. Hoho United also did not honor their game against Bechem as they continued their league boycott. Elsewhere, Dreams FC beat 11 Wonders by 5-1, and Nations FC beat Holy Stars by 2-0. In the bottom half, Brecum Chelsea are 16th with 35 points, Hoho United are 17th with 30 points, and 11 Wonders are 18th with 10 points. In the Ghana Premier League. Elsewhere, Port City have also secured promotion to the league for next season after winning Zone 3 of the Division 1 League with 4 matches remaining. They are top with 61 points after match day 26, holding a 15 points lead at the top. Their closest challengers, Sempefi FC, remain on 46 points. The Ghana Football Association also is closing down on naming a coach for the Black Stars after whittling down the search for Otuado's replacement to 2 names. Former Western managers leading candidates for the vacant Black Stars job. Joy Sports editor Fentu Tari has more.
Slaven Bilic is a very interesting name. The GFA president Keto Kreko has had a conversation with him. We know he's got experience with the national team football. He coached Croatia between 2008 and 2012. And Ghana will play Croatia at the World Cup as well. The last time Ghana had a coach that played his own country at the World Cup, he did well, and that was Milovan Rahivac in 2010. He played against Serbia, the country of his birth. In the first game, Ghana won by 1-0. And Slaven Bilic is definitely a very big name. The main issue with him might be compensation. Our understanding is that he's asking for a salary of around $200,000 per month. The FA only has a budget limit of $50,000 per month for whoever they decide to hire as coach. So the disparity is huge, and it'll be interesting to see whether a compromise can be found there. The other coach that is still in the running for sure is Carlos Queiroz, the former Egypt manager, the former Portugal national team manager. He coached Portugal to the 2010 World Cup. He coached Egypt to the AFCON final against Senegal in 2022. So he's got experience on the continent. The problem is his age. He's 73, and people have raised issue with his age. Apart from that, he's also a really feisty figure. Since leaving Egypt in 2022, he's not spent more than a year at any country, and he's coached Iran, he's coached Oman, he's been everywhere, and he barely lasts. So he might be the man for a short-term project, because what we also understand is that the GFA is only looking to offer a 4-month contract to whichever coach decides to take the job. They're running out of time. They need to name a coach by this week, and so we'll see who eventually they settle on. But certainly this is an evolving story, and new names keep being introduced.
As Joy Sports said, sports editor Fentio Tairu. Before we go though, Sports Center was brought to you by Litina Travels, who are taking you to the World Cup. They have an all-inclusive package that will cost $3,990. They will facilitate your visa, get you world-class hotel, put you on a return charter flights, travel insurance, match tickets to watch the World Cup. But if you're only looking for flights arrangements and hotel as well, Litina Travels also offers that. In fact, if you want just match tickets and your hotel and the flights without the visa, they also do that at a fee. Give them a call on 0244 260 789 0244 260 789, or you can walk into the office at the Alicia Hotel Northridge and do business with them.
Thank you very much, Victor Achu Tamakloe. As for the Black Stars. Anyway, let's bring you food for thought now. It's brought to us by Roverman Productions. B. The difference. Uncle, good morning.
My favorite about you, sir.
Yes, Uncle.
It's a good morning because I'm doing this with you.
Sure.
And how was your weekend?
Well, it was great, though stressful. I was in the farm. The good thing was that we got water earlier than expected when we were digging the borehole. But we still went down further, and I understood why it's sometimes important to be there. If you are not there, they hit water and they stop.
They will stop.
Yes,
they will stop. Meanwhile, that would be too shallow.
Exactly.
That would be too shallow. So you're doing well. God continue to bless you and your efforts.
Amen.
Well, Winston, today happens to be the birthday of a special man of God. His name is Reverend Amoah Asari. He's a papa of ICGC Zoe people. Tema.
Okay.
So Reverend Amoah Asari, good morning, happy birthday. May this be your best year yet. I'll see you soon. On 1st April, NASA launched Artemis 2 into space on its mission to fly by the moon and cover the part of the moon no human being has ever seen before. It was the first time in 50 years that humans were returning to the moon. I followed the journey of Artemis 2 keenly, not because humans were going to the moon. My generation saw that over 50 years ago, and so that was no news for me. We have done it before, and even put a man on the moon, but this time, we're just going to fly by the moon instead of walking on it. The fact that we were going to cover the side of the moon no human being has ever seen still did not do it for me. So, why did I follow the mission so closely?
Tell me.
It is because of the news that the heat shield that was to protect the astronauts through the Earth's atmosphere on their way back to the Earth had problems when it was tried on the unmanned mission on Artemis 1. And that heat shield had not been replaced. There was an acknowledgement from the space community that anything could happen, that the heat shield could fail, and the astronauts vaporized. I knew that NASA has spent years trying to come up with solutions without replacing the heat shield, but there had not been time to try out the proposed solution. The solution was, instead of changing the heat shield, the crew would adjust the angle of the re-entry through the Earth's atmosphere. There was a bit of comfort for me when the proposed solution, when some of the scientists and some of the veteran astronauts who had been dead against the use of the same heat shield studied the proposed solution and said that it could work. But the fact was that it was untested on the Artemis. There was no time to test it because NASA was not prepared to shift the launch date. I found it remarkable that the astronauts, Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen, were prepared to trust the mission administrators and risk their lives for the mission. That moved me deeply and taught me a lesson about trust. You don't trust because you have full assurance that nothing will go wrong. You trust because you have to, and there is a mission to be accomplished. And so, when 9 days later, the crew had to make their re-entry through the Earth's atmosphere back home, I found myself praying that the solution would work. And it did. The science was right. Thank God.
Sure.
I made time to listen to the first press conference the crew gave on their return as part of their welcome home. And there was something Jeremy Hansen, the Canadian among them, said that has stayed with me. He shared what he called 3 human experiences for the crew and said that those human experiences were more extraordinary to him and his colleagues than the science they did on their lunar flyby mission. The 3 human experiences were gratitude, joy, and love. On the experience of joy, he said the crew coined a term on their mission, Joy Train. He said, and I'm quoting, this is a direct quote, "We're not always on the joy train. There are many times we're not on the joy train, but we are committed to getting back on the joy train as soon as we can." End of quote. In other words, joy was a commitment, individually and collectively, to stay on, quote and unquote, the joy train. And then he said, that is a useful life skill for any team trying to get something done. Jeremy's words remind me that it is important to create and operate in an atmosphere of joy if we are to get anything worthwhile done. But it was the 3rd human experience he talked about that I found most profound. It was love. He said the crew loved contributing, having meaningful contribution, and extracting joy out of that. Then, with the crew standing together with arms locked beside him, he said, quote, "When you look up here, you're not looking at us. We are a mirror reflecting you. And if you like what you see, then just look a little deeper. This is you." End of quote. You know, the truth is that we are always representing more than ourselves. When the legendary Azuma Nelson was fighting, he was representing the whole of Ghana, and we all, as Ghanaians, felt stronger and more confident whenever he won a bout. Azuma's victories in the ring inspired us to believe that we too could overcome any challenge, just as he had won the fight in the ring. The Black Stars are going to the World Cup this year. When they make it out to the group stages, we are all going to feel great and proud to be Ghanaian.
Exactly.
If they make it to the semi-finals, we are going to feel on top of the world. And if they make it to the finals, we are going to believe in Ghana, in ourselves more. All because 11 boys have represented us well on the world stage. Sometimes we forget that our lives are not about us, but about those we represent. And it is our duty and privilege to represent them well. When we fail to remember that we represent others, we become selfish and our lives lose their meaning and significance. But when we are conscious that we hold the hopes and aspirations and the joy of others, we are forced to think beyond ourselves, and our lives also become bigger than ourselves. When I heard Jeremy talk about he and his colleagues, astronauts on Artemis 2, being mirrors of all of us and representing all mankind, I understood why they would risk their lives to go on that mission, knowing that the outcome could be catastrophic. They understood that they needed to go on that mission for all of us, to remind us that sometimes it is all right to risk your life just to give something back to humanity. And Abaji said, that's my presentation for this morning.
Thank you so much. Sometimes it's important to risk your life for humanity. I'll take that with me, Uncle.
For humanity, because think about it. Abaji said, the trips you make to the farm, if it is only for you, it will not be that significant.
No.
No, it is not. It's much bigger than that.
Sure.
And if we keep that in mind, that whatever we do, look at these people, they raise their lives all the time conscious of the fact that we are doing it for mankind, because this will bring meaning to people. So let's go, let's do it, even though we know there's a risk that we are all taking.
Great. Thank you very, very much, Uncle Ibu White, for joining us with Food for Thought here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But let's get interactive here on the Super Morning Show. And social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, number 10 liver salt, a refreshing relief, and Provident Insurance. With Provident, man, you're covered. But you know what? If your money is controlling you, then now it's time to take charge. The EcoBank mobile app gives you the power to command your money, to transact across 33 African countries and anywhere in the world. Command your money to make water, electricity, school fee payments, bank and mobile money transfers, create virtual cards to buy only what you need, and more. So, Money Commander, download the EcoBank mobile app now on the App Store or Play Store and command your money. Command also means paying attention to details. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card or Ghana card details. So when in doubt, call the EcoBank call center on 0800 00 3225. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. And on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's Republic Bank. We're the one for you. Join the Republic Verse, do more, shine more, big up. And Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered, as well as Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. We're going to get into a conversation about mobile money right here on the Super Morning Show. We're joined by the CEO of Mobile Money Fintech Limited, Shaibu Haruna. Because you know, many of you have had concerns. Yeah, we'll deal with all of them. But what if your bank helped you big up, okay? What if your bank helped you big up? Welcome to the Republic Verse, where your money, your business, and your dreams level up. Own your dream home with Republic Bank mortgages. Grow faster with SME and corporate banking solutions. Run your daily finances smoothly with retail and commercial banking products. Build wealth with investment and trust management. And pay anywhere, anytime with a Republic Visa, credit, or debit cards. Whether you're starting out, scaling up, or stepping into what's next, Republic Verse gives you the power to do more and shine brighter. Call Republic Bank toll-free 0800 414 414. That's 0800 414 414. Or WhatsApp 0546 414 414 right now and step into the Republic Verse. This is the Republic Verse. Do more, shine more, big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you. But you know, your money deserves the safest home, and with Telecel Cash, you're protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories, just peace of mind. Dial star 110 hash or download the Telecel Play app now for safe, secure transactions. Telecel Cash, the safer choice. Send it, keke. And if you're looking for insurance that goes the extra mile, Hollard Insurance has something special for you this 2026, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Insure your vehicle with Hollard and enjoy extra rewards. Now, new customers get to drive away with free fuel vouchers when they sign up. Existing customers get exclusive gifts when they renew, plus 24/7 free roadside assistance for everyone, so you're never stuck on the road. Now, that's value you can trust. So call 0800 444 999 or visit any Hollard office or speak to your broker today. Menslack, Hollard Insurance, they've got you covered. Well, it's not time for the Business Minute, and the Business Minute is brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Minute brought to you by Anointed Electricals, the generator expert. Oil marketing companies are pushing for some consultation before government goes ahead to review taxes on petroleum products. Government is working to review some taxes and levies on petroleum products as part of Cabinet directive to cushion consumers. Rating agency Moody's has revised Ghana's outlook from stable to positive. According to the rating agency, this is due to what it described as improved domestic financing conditions. And the country's gold reserves has increased marginally to hit 19.2 tons ending February 2026. This was captured in the statistical data coming from the Bank of Ghana. And that's all for the Joy Business Minute brought to you by Anointed Electricals, the generator expert.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us. You know, Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And for every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. Now, they also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Their services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, sale of tower lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway, near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide are into skill training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, as well as solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. So call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. When we return after these messages, our friends from Digital Realty will be joining us here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter, Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello, sir. Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones, we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Mr. Kojo, 1 minute before you go to work. The AC you said you want to fix, it won't work.
Why?
Because the electrician will come and chisel my wall. It will make my building weak. Wait, is that a puppy? No animals in my house,
Kojo knows all the challenges about renting. That was his reality until he discovered Republic Bank. With Republic Bank's flexible mortgage solutions, you can move from tenant to homeowner quickly. Imagine stepping into your own home, a place for your family to grow and create memories. Big up. Join the Republic Verse. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Big days and the seemingly ordinary creamy cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Nkrumah has always dreamt of commanding his own military forces.
Attention! Eyes right, stand at ease.
Because that dream is still a vision in progress, he spends his time commanding his money with the EcoBank mobile app.
Operation Supplier Payment. Dispatch 1,000 units of currency from Accra to Benin. Move! Move!
Sometimes he wants a little extra control so that he can buy only what he needs.
Command Center mobile app. Activate virtual card protocol and initiate payments for sneakers and t-shirts. Abort mission for leather coat payment.
Even when the general is fast asleep, his standing order marches out to sort his bills. With the EcoBank mobile app, you can command your money to make safe transactions in Ghana and across 33 African countries. Download the EcoBank mobile app on the Play or App Store today.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me.
Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat? I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Hello, sir. Please check the round tickets you made me purchase for our Canadian partners arriving this weekend.
Something is eating me up though. I still don't know a decent welcoming place where we can host our guests.
This is no issue at all, sir. Let me introduce you to Ghana's best kept secret when it comes to a perfect accommodation, and that is Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment located at Bawe Zero.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment? Tell me more.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartments is a destination that everyone instantly falls in love with the minute they enter. They have beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, fully equipped kitchens, ultra-modern stylish living area, high-speed Wi-Fi connectivity, and an elegant rooftop lounge. Anointed Airbnb has 24-hour professional security, reliable standby generator, and an exceptional customer service and more.
Wow! Please make reservations for our guests right now.
Absolutely. If you ever think of a destination for work retreats, vacations, family events, or weekend getaways, always choose Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment. Find them in Accra at Bawe Zero, Faith Montessori, or book ahead on 025-6385. Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartments. Class, luxury, and lifestyle redefined.
Hey, El Chamano, I agree to.
I make sure. Salary them pay last week. This week, no, it finished. How?
But don't you have GCB mobile app? Just request a salary advance. You will get it in 30 seconds.
Gosh, it just dropped like it's hot.
Get up to 80% of your salary anytime with a GCB mobile app at the lowest interest rates. Switch to a GCB salary account now and payday can be any day. Download the GCB mobile app on Google Play, App Store, or Huawei App Gallery. T's and C's apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Yeah, welcome back. This is still the Super Morning Show. Time check, it's 8:08, and it's time to talk about digital sovereignty. You know, we've been talking about full sovereignty, full security, but digital sovereignty is one thing that we hardly think about. We've moved from the Stone Age to the Iron Age to the whatever age. Now we are in the attention economy, and the attention is largely digital. Those times when we used to have the town criers and all those things to come give us it doesn't happen anymore. These days, you can sit in a corner of the country and run business and do everything because we have digital connectivity globally. But how do we ensure digital sovereignty. I've been joined by my namesake, Mr. Joseph Cranton. He's the Managing Director for Digital Realty in Ghana. My name is Joseph Akoto-Boateng. Now that I have another Joseph, I'll use the Joseph proudly. Winston is not here. When I mention Joseph in the presence of Winston, I'm true. Because they eat cats. Joseph, cat is our English name. Joseph is the English name for cat.
That is the annoying part I hear whenever I hear somebody mention it.
It's good to see you, Joe. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
And
good
how's
to see
business?
you. Yeah, business so far is moving on well.
Yeah. So I've been watching something lately. I've been watching Person of Interest on Netflix. And it's basically about a smart programmer who built a machine which uses artificial intelligence to give the US government information on criminals, terrorists, and all those things. And it also gives a different group information to help people. And when this was done, the idea about the show was around the 2010s, when we didn't know artificial intelligence. And so these days I use a lot of Claude and a lot of AI platforms. So it makes me watch just to think through how we've come to this particular point. But one thing which is very obvious is infrastructure. Servers, cables, power generation, and all those things. And it's a big deal for a country where now banking is digital, communication, education, almost everything is digital. Even healthcare is being offered digitally, but we are not thinking about our sovereignty. So I love the fact that you are here to talk to us about digital sovereignty. But first, tell me about Digital Realty Ghana. What do you do?
Okay, good morning, Kuju. And it's quite interesting to know that you are also Joseph.
A proud Joseph.
Yeah. And then good morning to your listeners as well. Digital Realty, our bread and butter is data centers or data center co-location. And our focus is to bring the data center close to clients such that you don't have to store your data very remote. And I think you highlighted a lot of the services that have gone digital today, from the likes of transferring money, ordering things online, booking a ride, ordering even for food.
Yeah.
These days, all of these are moving online. Now, what is happening is that at the foundation of these services is what we call data, which is kept in the data center. Most of the times, customers or enterprises will talk about data being kept in the cloud. It's actually a physical location that houses this information. So what we are doing is we build the data centers close to customers such that they don't have to store the data remotely.
Okay.
The more closer it is to you, the easier you access it, and then you reduce the impact of any possibility of you not being able to access the data. So that is what Digital Realty we are into. Build purpose data centers to meet client needs.
And that's so the closer the data center, the more confident you are that you can access your data?
Absolutely. So let me use, I normally would use the analogy of the supply of water, right? If you have your supply of water coming from Accra and somebody having his supply coming from Kumasi, obviously the one in Accra, you would access it much more quicker than someone who accesses it in Kumasi.
What really is data sovereignty? What does it mean for Ghana? I remember this year or last year, we spoke about the National Health Database. You know, the healthcare thing. And it became a big issue. Oh, minister says data is not in Ghana, then MP is here. Charlie. So I want us to situate it around that. So when we talk about data sovereignty, what does it mean for Ghana? And is it only about where the data is stored or who controls the platforms behind it?
It's a mixture of the two, right? And just like I highlighted earlier, data is very key for these services. Now, you have the situation whereby you are saying your data is in the cloud. And as I indicated, data being in the cloud clearly means that your data is sitting thousands of kilometers away from the services that you are delivering. The question is, who controls the data that you have stored online, right? So if you are talking about sovereignty, it's about you having the data closer to you within your jurisdiction, so that at the end of the day, you have control over the data as opposed to having it sitting thousands of miles away where you don't have a lot of control over the information.
Yeah. And so with the Iran-US war, for example, there's a lot of concern about data centers in the UAE. that the war could affect these data centers. A lot of them were cited there because of cheaper energy and all those things. So if you're a business and your data is primarily stored in those areas, then your business could be at risk.
Absolutely. I mean, you don't have any control over what happens, right, going on now within the Middle East, right? But if you have your data in country, obviously whatever is happening, yes, you may be worried in terms of the bigger impact, but then when it comes to your data, you are protected and your customers can continue to enjoy the services that they are enjoying. And that is what Digital Realty stands for. We build purpose-built data centers to meet enterprise needs, well robust. When it comes to power, we are well protected. Connectivity, we pride ourselves as being carrier neutral, open to all providers, so that when you are a customer sitting in that data center, clearly you have multiple choices. We are able to give you the needed redundancy to be able to protect your data and then also serve your clients.
Now, these days, the average Ghanaian wakes up and their child is taking some courses online. He's even taking courses online himself. We are driving smart cars, which also connect to some form of data centers around the globe. Our homes, we are using smart devices. We are using a lot of fintech, mobile money, digital finance, and all those things. Where are the risks today for the Ghanaian data user and the general Ghanaian economy when it comes to our digital infrastructure and independence?
So the major risk we talk about, I think we've highlighted a bit more about it. It has to do with power reliability and then connectivity. And in trying to address this, what businesses have typically done is that, okay, then let's move to the cloud. But moving into the cloud also comes with its own challenges. And I think I've highlighted one of it being control. The second one is because the data is sitting thousands of kilometers, you still have to get to that place. And then the challenge of connectivity morning, we couldn't make any transactions at all. It
was crazy.
And this particular issue did not happen within Ghana, right? But you are still impacted because your data is sitting outside. The third challenge that we can talk about is regulatory. There are some sensitive information that needs to be kept in country. Regulatory-wise, you are not supposed to take them out. But because your data is sitting in the cloud, you have no choice to take it. And then when it comes to compliance, you are not able to meet that regulatory requirement. So what we are saying is that if your challenge had to do with infrastructure in terms of data center, being able to handle your information, then this is the right time to look at us. Bring your data local. When it comes to connectivity, we are able to guarantee that for you. When it comes to power, we are able to give you that reliable power to be able to deliver the services that you give to your clients.
So based on what you are saying, there are even national security implications, because if our financial data sits somewhere, our health data sits somewhere, education data sits somewhere, production data sits somewhere, it has national security implications.
Absolutely.
Whoever gets access to this data then gets access to our market and can control the market dynamics.
Absolutely. And that is the reason why we need to bring it local.
So for businesses that rely on digital systems, what solutions do you have for them? Do you have, because you are talking data, and sometimes when I think about data and data centers, I think big. It's the big companies that need this. It's the big companies that can afford these. What businesses, what institutions are you looking at to serve, to help them grow with your services?
So every institution that does business online.
Okay.
So education, banking, finance, insurance, health, any institution that makes use of data, we are at their call to be able to serve them. So if you are looking at where do I keep my information such that it's well protected to be able to serve my customers, then we are there for you. And we also have, because of the advancement of technology and the fact that you have entities that are expanding global, we also have such entities covered. We have over 300 data centers across the globe in over 30 plus countries and still expanding. So if you are looking at expanding beyond Ghana, obviously we are there to be able to support that journey of yours. I
was going to ask you about redundancy, but since you mentioned 300, but I'll ask anyway.
Yeah.
And like we're discussing in March, there was a fiber cut, March last year, and we couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
We couldn't make calls, we couldn't access our emails, we couldn't do anything. What redundancies do you have in place to ensure that if there are problems at geographic area A, we will still be able to work and have access to our data?
So what we have basically done is to make sure that our infrastructure that we've put up today is well robust enough to be able to withstand the challenges that we face when it comes to Accra specifically.
Okay.
And I think I highlighted the fact that when it comes to power, we are basically connected to 2 separate feeds dedicated purposely for the data center. When it comes to connectivity, as I highlighted, almost every connectivity provider that you have within Accra is at the data center.
Great.
Then on the submarine part, we have close to about 5 submarine cable providers connected to the data center. So that deals with all these possibilities in terms of if there is a challenge, we are able to give you alternatives to be able to take out your data and then service your clients.
Wow.
And then on top of that also, we looked at the fact that we have other data centers that you can rely on to be able to give you that needed protection that you need for your business. So when it comes to your data, our focus, our bread and butter is to make sure that your data is well protected so that your clients can be served appropriately.
Joseph Cranton is the Managing Director for Digital Realty in Ghana. We are talking about digital sovereignty, data sovereignty, and how we can grow our businesses with the right solutions. And I think he's answered all my questions. And now I'm quite clear in my mind who to talk to for my next data and server needs, basically, if I can put it that way. If anybody wants to contact your business, how do they contact you?
Yes, so you can reach us on www.digitalrealty.com, and then you can also contact us on 055 535 3535. That is 055 535 3535, and we'll be glad to support you as you grow your business.
Once again, I want to ask, because Ghana, the SMEs are a lot more than the bigger companies. You said you have solutions for any type of business that has data and digital needs. And I want you to reiterate that indeed, my company that possibly employs 20 people and has an e-commerce platform that processes, say, 5,000, 10,000 transactions every month, you still have a solution for me, and I don't have to look outside for a solution.
Absolutely. I mean, no matter your size, we are there to provide your needs. We deliver as low as what we call a quarter rack when it comes to the IT environment, to as many as you can think of. The data center is around 500 racks in terms of space. So obviously, if you are expanding, we can accommodate your need. If you are starting very small, we have you covered.
The website is www.digitalrealty.com. If you go there, you get all the information you need on digital realty and how they can solve your problems. Name, any final words?
All right. So when it comes to data, we know that it's very critical for the services that we are providing to our clients. And we are saying, make sure that the data is protected, is located in Ghana to ensure that it's continuously available to be able to serve your clients. And Digital Realty has you covered to be able to meet this particular requirement.
We need to have food sovereignty, knowledge sovereignty, digital sovereignty, and the solutions are here. And digital sovereignty, Digital Realty is leading that charge right here in Ghana. So we'll talk to them and let's see how we can build together. We'll go for a quick break. When we return, we have a lot more other conversations for you. Today is more of a digital day on the show. We have the CEO of Momo also in the studio. A lot more coming. And later this morning, we'll be launching our coverage of the World Cup on the multimedia platforms here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us.
Super Morning Show.
In Ghana, planning ahead is something we grew up with. It's in the small things. Filling your barrels and buckets just in case the taps don't flow tomorrow. Parents buying school shoes 2 or 3 sizes too big so you can grow into them. Or wrapping your books carefully so that they can be passed down to the next child. It's how we've always looked out for the future. Quietly, thoughtfully, every day.
For 20 years, we've understood what Ghanaians have always known. Planning today secures tomorrow. It's the reason we provided life insurance solutions for every aspect of your future. Star Life didn't introduce planning ahead, we only made it better. Why? Because it's who you've always been. Star Life, your solid partner for life.
We are Star Life, your solid partner for life.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Since inception, almost 100% of Ashesi University students have found jobs, started businesses, or gone on to graduate school within 6 months of graduation. From Accra to Nairobi, London to New York, Ashesi graduates are noticed and are leading successful careers. If you dream of a rewarding life and career, an Ashesi education prepares you just for that. Learn more about applying to Ashesi at ashesi.edu.gh. Remember, admission is ongoing.
The journey to the World Cup 2026 has begun. Over 200 people have already secured their 2026 World Cup experience with Adansi Travels. Visa appointments are being secured. Match ticket processes are underway. The question is simple. Will you be watching from your living room or inside the stadium? From 1 match to 2 to 3 unforgettable moments. Here is your moment to be part of history. Because when the world gathers in USA and Canada, you don't want to say, I almost went. Call Adansi Travels now on 059 550 0817 or 053 100 8550. Joy is here. Choose yours now.
Make the right choice for your home. Experience the art of living with smart value deals at Orca. From new arrivals in sofas and dining sets to kitchen accessories and wall art, we offer lasting quality with free delivery, assembly, and expert help. Visit us today on Spintex Road or Asukwa Kumasi. Secure the best value. Think home. Think Orca.
Sasso, sasso, si come tonton preko. Sasso, sasso, si come tonton preko. Edrana chami ne buseshe. Ye hakesia ne malaria. Minya me kone me sasso spray. Every mosquito study run away. Tonton preko, sasso sasso, mi se come tonton preko. Come tonton preko, sasso, come tonton preko. Na ni sham ne die, demo stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
Easter is here and Electroland says come and shop. This Easter, make it special. Electroland is bringing you unbeatable offers, unbelievable discounts and exciting free gifts. Feel the rhythm with Samsung, TCL and Media Home Theaters. Enjoy your favorite Easter movies on LED smart TVs. You can stay cool all day with our powerful air conditioners. Want a bedside fridge for your chilled drinks? We've got you. Prepare your Easter meals on a 4 to 6 burner gas cooker with grill and oven. And make laundry easy with top or front load washing machines. Visit our showrooms or go to www.electrolandg8.com. Call 050-315-9739. Electroland, home of luxury affordable electronics.
Want more of the world's best entertainment? Well, DSTV's got you.
We got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got roars, we got drama, we got fun, we got more for everyone.
We got you.
So come on, get connected. There's an upgrade on us just for you.
It's my specialty.
More channels, more shows, more joy for you and the fam every day. DSTV, we got you all the way.
Everybody get up.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of my mind. Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal, baby, it's in your nature. Just let me liberate you. You don't need no papers. That man is not your maker, and that's why I'm like a good girl. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it. You're a good girl. Can't let it get past me. You're far from plastic. Talking about getting blasted. I hate these blurred lines. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it. But you're a good girl. The way you grab me, must wanna get nasty. Go ahead, get at me. Everybody get up. What do we make dreams for when you got them jeans on? What do we need steam for? You the hottest bitch in this place. I feel so lucky. You wanna hug me? What rhymes with hug me? Okay, now he was close. Tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal. Baby, it's in your nature. Just let me liberate.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it. You're a good girl. Can't let it get past me. You're far from plastic. Talking about getting blasted. Everybody get up. Blurred lines. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it. But you're a good girl. The way you grab me, must wanna get nasty. Go ahead, get it
And joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
She ain't bad to you, so hit me up when you pass through. I give you something big enough to tell you to swag on them even when you drag casual. I mean, it's almost unbearable. In 100 years, not there would I pull up on side, let you pay me back. Nothing like your leg guy, he too square for you. He don't smack that pull your hair for you. So I just watch and wait for you to salute and chew did pimp. Not many women can refuse did pimp, and I'm a nice guy, but don't get it confused.
Yeah, I like this one. Thank you very much, DJ Obete. You know, getting us into the mood on a Monday morning. Mondays are not the best of days. The good thing about Monday is that it's only 4 days to Friday. That we know. And so when it's Monday, you look forward to Friday. But, I told you this morning we're going to be joined by the CEO of Mobile Money FinTech Limited. So Shaibu Haruna is in studio with us. Good morning, Shaibu.
Good morning, Winston.
I hope you are not born on a Monday.
Certainly not. It's a Friday.
Oh, fantastic. You are in the spirit. You know, it's always good to look forward to Friday. These days, the boys have found a nice way to make Thursday great. They say Friday Eve. It's Thursday. So the chilling will start on Thursday. Light chilling. Then we look forward to Friday. But while we look forward to Friday, let me say congratulations on the milestone of becoming a stand-alone company. That's Mobile Money FinTech Limited. We've always known you as part of the MTN, but now you're a standalone company. And so it would be interesting to find out, for instance, what shifts in strategy and execution customers should expect in the next 12 months.
No, thank you very much, Winston, and thank you for agreeing to host us this morning. Let me start off by saying a big thanks to the team who have made this possible. It's been 5 years in the making. We've had to work with our regulators, Bank of Ghana, with the Stock Exchange, as well as SEC, and other partners to actually craft this and ensure that we are able to comply fully with the regulation around it, and ensure that we also protect shareholders' interests in the business. So the biggest congratulation goes to all the partners who made this possible, and also our investors for sticking with us and believing in the process and getting to where we are. This is a very important milestone for us for two very important reasons. The very first one is obviously compliance with our Payments Systems and Services Act, which mandates us and gives us the license to operate. So it complies with that. The second part of it is also the part that even excites me more, which allows us as a fintech to begin to drive innovation and also drive innovation at scale, which goes to the benefit of our customers, to provide dignity to Ghanaians everywhere they live in, whether in Ghana or outside, through the technology and services that we provide, and also allow us to also deepen our partnership with all ecosystem actors to deliver the mobile money experience that we are used to and do it even better.
Great. I mean, talking about innovations and moving beyond, it will be important to find out, for instance, whether there are any key campaigns you'll be running this year to encourage customers to use Momo beyond just sending and receiving of money.
Oh, no, yes, definitely. There's going to be a lot of campaigns that we'll be running. I mean, currently we are running what we call responsible borrowing campaign. What we believe is that through the rails of mobile money, we need to be able to deliver services that enriches the lives of every Ghanaian, whether individual or businesses. We've introduced a host of loan products, and the idea of it is to ensure that we kind of move away from being a prepaid economy to a credit economy. The developed world of today are living off credit. And we need to begin to build those rails where people can easily assess, what they need today by borrowing. Now, we need to create that environment for it, and that is what we're driving. But we have to also do it responsibly and ensure that people borrow and they pay. And it's very important to keep that cycle going, because it's not just beneficial to the user, but also ensures that there will be constant availability of fund to be able to make a lot more Ghanaians have access to credit. Now, beyond that, we will definitely be having a lot of innovation that are coming through our pipeline of services, either in savings. We have a host of savings products that are available, and we are rolling out multiple saving initiatives, including group savings schemes that are going to be digitally available to our customers everywhere in the country. And the whole idea is that once you are creating avenue for people to transact, you also need to encourage people to save, because saving and investment is a key to prosperity of a nation. Again, we have investment products that we've also introduced, and many more are coming. Today, you can buy stocks of listed companies on the Ghana Stock Exchange on our Trade Life channel. There are different investment products that are also available on our Momo app, which is going to be available for our customers. So we're going to be promoting a lot of these services, and mobile money has evolved beyond just being a means of paying for goods and services to one that should be a part of our daily lives as Ghanaians, and that is what we are seeking to achieve.
I like the responsible borrowing campaign, and the last time we were talking, I was having a conversation with a friend, and he shared something with me. He says that, well, if you tell him to send money to another number, he will tell you that, okay, go and pay and come for, and I'll send you the money. Because, these days people say, what's your Momo number? And we say, don't send it to this one, we'll send it to another one. And people have found ways of registering multiple numbers just because they go and borrow, and after some time they refuse to pay, they go get another SIM. So I like that campaign, because really, if you do not pay, how can another person also, get help when he or she needs it? But that would take me to a very important point, because as you expand your operations also, it has to do more with your partners. So what are you going to be doing to ensure that customers transact safely on your platform? I ask this question because there are situations of fraud, people losing funds on your app.
No, very, very important topic and subject matter. I think the whole incident of fraud is moved beyond just a mobile money fraud issue. This is a cyber or digital crime environment, or you can even call it an industry that is building up, which we have to work together to solve it. Fundamentally, the kinds of fraud that we see happening are usually around what we've coined as social engineering. It's happening on different channels. People are buying stuff online, either on Instagram, Facebook, without verifying who is at the other end of the transaction, right?
Yeah.
And people are paying for services using either your mobile money or even other means of payment, right, without verifying the source and also validating the item they are buying. Okay, we have instances where people have set up fake pizza or online outlets, and people do not verify. They don't check the reviews on this platform, and they go ahead and make and pay in advance for services that they don't receive. The only reason mobile money comes in here is because it becomes a payment rail. But the first layer is to validate and check. When we're growing up, my dad would always say, look, trust, but verify. But in today's world, I think it should be, we have to change it altogether to say, do not trust, verify before you do so. So, that's the reality of our life, and that is the level of awareness that we need to, inculcate in ourselves when we are facilitating transactions.
The bit about verification in itself is another issue, and because today, a lot of people transact virtually. Okay, so I need this, then I go get it here, and that's it. I need that. And people have found ways. So you raise an important point, because people have found ways, and all they do is to get onto social media and say, I'm doing this, I'm selling that. You ask them, they tell you, send to this number, and that's it. But the question is, if I want to verify, for instance, if I want to be sure that, okay, this money that I'm sending to this company, this is indeed the company, how do I verify it?
Okay, so good point. I think first and foremost, you should know and keep it in mind that any transaction that you are going to do for the first time with any party, keep it in mind that it could be a fraudulent transaction. It's very important. Once you've not established a certain routine of doing business with that party, and once you establish that in your mind, the responsibility is on you, first and foremost, to make sure that you find ways of validating the authenticity of that channel. So let's stick to the pizza example. You want to buy from a certain favorite pizza outlet of yours, and you go online and say nearest pizza, and then you see that pizza outlet. There could be a number of checks that you can do. First and foremost, you can decide, since it's your first pizza transaction, to do payment on delivery, as an example, to establish that initial relationship with that party, because ultimately there's going to be a delivery person who is going to deliver the pizza, and you can effect that through that channel. You would have, by that process, validated that there is a service at the other end of it, and for your subsequent transactions, you may want to then have the confidence, if you want to pay in advance for that service. So that's one way of validating it. There are other ways of also validating it. You can look for alternate sites that are available and check the reviews of this particular site and make sure that there is credible evidence. I know the issue of reviews can also be made up, engineered.
Exactly.
But you would have to go through different iterations to validate for transactions that you are not familiar with, and that's the point.
Okay, because you make a point about checking and all of that. You can go online because recently we were in Istanbul, and these guys who were selling perfumes, clearly they were fake, But when they get to you, they say, "Oh, you scan the QR code, it will lead you." And I say, "But you have created a website, and you want to take me there, right? So why don't I check on my own without scanning your code and find out if this is actually the case?" So you check and realize that no. What they're offering you is not genuine, because you look at everything and you realize that no, this can't be true. Because so these days the bit about checking also, and the boys have found nice ways. They give you a code, you scan, it will lead you to a website, and that may convince you, oh, okay, this is genuine. They have engineered it nicely, but you say, always learn when you're transacting for the first time to pay upon delivery. That's good. Because if I'm going to buy pizza, I actually always, even if I call, I'll say I'll come for it myself. Or if you are delivering, when you bring it, I will pay. Okay, so that's something I do also. I agree with you on that one, because as for the online, the boys have found a nice way to engineer that also. But I want us to do something, because you are within the space. I want you to tell us some of the common ways that fraud crosses from one institution or channel to another, and what that reveals about why no single player can win alone.
Oh yeah, I think you see the incidence of fraud has evolved, and it's also evolved with technology. Now, with the availability of smartphones, we've seen the typology of fraud also evolve quite radically. In the past, it used to be SMS-related fraud triggers, right, where customers receive SMSs, and that becomes the launching pad for fraudulent activities. We've built a lot of firewalls around those scenarios, so you'll notice that the incidence of you having those SMS coming through would have reduced on your platform. There's a lot of AI tools that are used to manage those incidents. It's not that it's not happening, but that is also being worked out actively from the back end. Now, over and above that, with the adoption of smartphone and smart tools and apps, what is happening today is that you have scenarios that I described earlier on, where you have typologies like WhatsApp takeover. People, this is totally unrelated to your financial services, right? People engineer you to take over your WhatsApp, and then once they take over your WhatsApp, they're able to reach out to your contacts and then begin to, socially engineer your contact to part ways with funds purporting to be you. And that creates scenarios where funds now, you are asked to send funds to a certain, number on a certain network, and that then moves from one network to another, and then it gets cash out along the way, and you lose out your funds. So the scenario I'm painting here touches on the fact that the attack plane has evolved. It's now happening on all rails, especially in the digital space. Once you are using the internet and you are buying services, or even you are consuming services that are not even payment related, fraud is in that environment. So first and foremost, we need to have a much more collaborative effort as industry to deal with it, and it's no longer an issue for just the financial ecosystem, but also even for the e-commerce players. We need to kind of come together and forge a mutual platform that enable us to promptly deal with some of these typologies. a lot of AI innovation can come in here to help us address these issues, but it has to be done in a very integrated manner within a certain framework that allows all parties, banks, fintechs, e-commerce providers, to be able to work collaboratively to deal with this menace.
Now, there's something Kwame Sowu posted on Facebook last week. I'll share it. It says mobile fraud is not random. It depends on one thing: cash out, and that's mobile money fraud. Cash out happens at merchant points. Today, almost anyone can become a mobile money merchant. Many are poorly trained, weakly vetted, and loosely supervised. That is a serious risk. Every stolen cedi must pass through a registered merchant. So how are the fraudsters consistently withdrawing large sums? Because there's collaboration, negligence, or both. Basic rules are ignored: no strict ID checks, no proper records, no red flags. Whereas many customers report receiving scam calls after using certain merchants. That is not coincidence. The system is weak.
Well, the system is strong. Now, let me start. I'm sure he was referring to agents. I think a misinterpretation of the terminologies. Agents are the responsible for cash in, cash out, and delivering services to our millions of customers across the country. Now, the agent environment, and let me start off by saying that we have in excess of 300,000 agents in our network. Majority of these agents are decent, genuine people who deliver service. There's a clear process for how we onboard our agents, which will require a certain understanding of the operating environment, and there are standards in terms of what is required to become an agent. You set up in a particular location, and then there are certain basic requirements from liquidity and also some basic training that we provide to our agent and merchant. We also partner with the Agent Association to provide them capacity and build capacity with them. Last year we did series of such capacity development initiatives. In fact, we hosted some of our agent associations at the University of Ghana Business School last year, also to not just educate them on the practices, good practices in channel, but also how to manage their businesses, because these are enterprises that are supporting communities. So there's a lot of investments that goes into building that agent network and ensuring that they are able to deliver the services that they provide today. In terms of room for improvement, definitely there is room for improvement, and we continuously invest in those initiatives to strengthen that channel that delivers value to our customers.
Okay, I'm sure that you probably may have received reports of particular agents. So, for instance, have you had reports when somebody, some of these fraudsters go to certain agents, withdraw funds? For those reports that you may have received, what have you done about them?
Oh, we receive a number of reports, and that informs even why we've put in our new fraud report channel, the 419 channel, that ensures that our customers are able to promptly report any fraudulent activity, and we do take action on them. Now, specifically, we have very strict compliance regime for our agent network. In fact, the agent network is actually guided by clear guidelines from Bank of Ghana. So there is clear regulation in terms of the operation of agents, and there are penalties and sanctions that we apply to agents when they fall foul of it, including blacklisting agents from operating in a mobile money business. And if you consider the fact that these are business entities, we blacklist them not as the organization, but also the individual behind the organization to access to use the service. And this is where I talk about the need for interagency and organizational collaboration because you may be able to implement these sanctions on one hand, on one operator side, but these agents may find room to be doing stuff in other areas, or even change company identities. You know, so that level of detail is what we need to work together as industry to try and curb.
There's a question here that says, please, can they do something for us persons with visual impairment? Because we are always timed out before we complete our transactions.
No, that's a valid consideration. And I have to say that we actually have an IVR channel that allows customers to do some basic transactions through, the IVR. But I have to admit that we have to expand the range of services that we currently provide through that channel. It's basically allows you to cash in and cash out through the IVR channel.
Okay. Now, Niswa from Oyafa says, I made a wrong Momo payment to a certain contact. The following day, I went to the MTN office to report. I was told that the person had withdrawn the money and there's nothing that MTN can do. So sad. However, when you owe MTN, anytime someone sends you cash, the MTN system quickly picks it up. So they should be fair and protect their customers.
Okay. So in this particular instance, the funds have left the defined mobile money wallet. What we normally would do, based on verifying the authenticity of the claim, is to put a notice on that account. But typically, in those instances, some of these customers do not come back to the SIM card. So it becomes difficult then to be able to retrieve the funds for the customer. That's the sad reality.
So let's do it this way.
Yeah.
If someone steals from me, withdraws the cash, and I report, is that the end?
No. If somebody steals from you, but first and foremost, how would just define the stealing from you? Because in most instances, you have given authorization for the funds to move.
Let me put it this way. So there was a time somebody called me and said he had mistakenly sent funds to me. And so he had a relative at the hospital who needed those funds urgently. And I said, well, I have just checked my phone and I don't have any evidence of it. He says, oh, but he's actually sent it, so I should check my balance. And I said, no. Call MTN and make a report. They will call me. If indeed you sent me the money, I'll give them the go-ahead to reverse the money. Just around that time, I saw an allow cash out on my phone. He called back and said, well, I said, look, I have told you, you call MTN, and then I'll pick it up from there. Because I'm not going to check my balance, if that's what you expect. I won't check my balance. When they call me, and there's evidence that you sent me money, I'll let them send the money to you. And he didn't come back. So, if I had done anything, that person had gotten money, he still would have stolen from me because it's not his money. Okay. So, in that case, if he goes to withdraw the money, he's stolen my money.
Okay.
How do I get my money?
Okay. First and foremost, I think let me unpack what you just said. First and foremost, you did the right thing by asking the person on the other side to contact MTN for MTN to take action, right? Yeah. What you could have also done, since you saw that push notification for you to authenticate, is you could report the particular incident. We would be able to check and have the audit trail in terms of that push for cash out notification, and we'll take action on that agent on the back of your complaint. Now, because you did not complain, we have no knowledge of that particular incident. We have a whole fraud and compliance team that do those kind of investigation to ensure that the right disciplinary action in terms of compliance in channel is effected. So we need you to also help us by proactively also providing us the needed feedback so that we can take the proactive steps required to safeguard the industry.
Okay, great. Now, someone also wants to find out how are the criminals able to withdraw the stolen cash from the agents?
Well, I mean, the funds would have moved into their wallets, and they would have moved the funds either to another wallet and then have done a cash out, which is an allowed transaction. So if I go to an agent network, I'm able to be able to withdraw funds, which is generally my funds. I think the point I would just want to reiterate is that your funds is safe. What would make somebody move your funds? Let me even backtrack a bit. The bit around mobile money is that it's almost like your phone number is the same as you can equate it to your bank account number. So by default, anybody who has your number has your bank account number. So treat your mobile money as you would treat your cash. You don't have to share any credential with anybody calling you with respect to your funds. So if in doubt, reach out to our 419 channel and validate. Do not share. I mean, and we keep saying this, but people are sharing. Do not share your PIN or OTP. It says very clearly in the text that you do not have to share this information.
Okay.
We just we all enjoy the benefit of digital services, which is the convenience, the safety that it provides. Because to be honest, I mean, we don't often hear about this big stash of cash that people withdraw from the bank and get robbed. Not a lot of it is happening now because of the power of digital technology. But let's safeguard the keys to these channels.
Final question before I wrap it all up, because this one says, can you ask the CEO the specific roles they play in terms of how the third-party loan operators carry out their activities? For instance, can they impress upon the loan providers to extend the 1 month duration for loan repayment? For instance, if I started taking a loan from 500 cedis and with 1 month duration, I find it strange that when I reach 6,000 threshold, I am still given 1 month to pay back. I think it's not realistic, and this also leads to default in the repayment of loans.
Okay, we'll take it as a feedback. We are a fintech, and we always take customer feedback positively and work back to see how we're able to make it work for them. The important thing is that the service is available for you. We build solutions that serve you, and that flexibility is something that we're open to and want to say that we'll think about it and see how best we're able to serve you better through our channels.
Great. Shaibu Haruna, before you go, in the next 5 years, now that you are a standalone company, where do you want to take Mobile Money Fintech Limited within the next 5 years?
Well, thank you, Winston. Let me start off by once again thanking all our partners and our customers for the faith they've had in our business over the years. We've weathered a lot of storm together, and we appreciate the value that you bring to our business every day. Our mission for Ghana is very simple. One, that we want to power financial services to every Ghanaian, to give dignity to people, all walks of life. Businesses, especially small and medium sized businesses, how do we make your life and that of your customers a lot better and provide dignity to them? And that is what we're seeking to do. And we'll do this through the strong partnerships that we're building with our partners, the banks, the fintechs, who are the engine that drive innovation for us. Of course, our regulator, working very closely with Bank of Ghana and other regulatory agencies to ensure that we deepen access to financial services in Ghana and make Ghanaians' lives a lot much more better every single day.
Great. Thank you very much, Shaibu Haruna, Chief Executive Officer of Mobile Money Fintech Limited. Still to come this morning, we're going to be launching our pre-World Cup programs. You know, those of you who say, I am cursing the Blasters, I've said that with Ghana, you have to be cautious. So the World Cup guarantees every country 3 matches. We are guaranteed group stage matches. If we go past the group, fantastic. If we don't, oh boy, I wasn't expecting anything better. What can come out of what good can come out of Nazareth? We'll be right back.
The sun is up, spirits high, people everywhere. Yeah, the food is good, the wine is fine, people getting high. Yeah, mama here, papa there, the whole gang too. Yeah, everybody's dancing. Celebrating all night long. Celebration, jubilation, come together, all together. Celebration, jubilation, all together, all together, all together, all together. Folks are jumping, screaming and shouting, party everywhere. All our friends, let's join hands and make the sunshine bright. Why don't you come right in and have a good time too? Everybody's dancing, celebrating all night long. Celebration, jubilation, come together, all together. Celebration, jubilation, all together, all together, all together. Blow your horn. When you're all alone, nowhere to go. Sun is up, spirits high, people everywhere. Never felt this free before. I'm high and I'm getting higher.
Welcome to the Joy Sports Minute with me, Daniel Granting. This edition of the FIFA World Cup will start on the 12th of June with the opening ceremony at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. It will be the first stadium to host the FIFA World Cup opening ceremony 3 times. The tournament will conclude with a final on the 20th of July at the MetLife Stadium in New York, with over 82,000 spectators expected. In total, there will be 16 host cities: Los Angeles, Miami, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Seattle, Boston, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Kansas City, Toronto, Vancouver, Monterrey, and Guadalajara.
Mieux qu'être mal accompagné, pas vrai?
The World Cup is coming, and this time you're not just watching it, you're living it. Match Experience Hospitality is giving you front row access to football's biggest stage in absolute style. Think VIP stadium seating, exclusive lounges, gourmet dining, and priority access. No stress, no hassle, just pure football luxury. This isn't just a ticket. This is the World Cup experience. With over a decade as an official FIFA sales agent, Match Experience Hospitality knows exactly how to turn a match into a lifetime memory. So upgrade your World Cup. Call 055 155 1119. Visit matchexphospitality.com or walk into any Absa Bank branch, our official banking partner, today. Match Experience Hospitality. Don't just watch the game, live it. Match Experience Hospitality is doing this with Absa Bank as its official banking partner and Glyco as your official travel insurance partner.
You're so beautiful. I don't know what she's
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And lots of you sending messages and says, Winston, I believe the system is compromised and our data isn't safe. Earlier last month, someone sent a message of payment received with an ordinary MTN number. the type that you get from the official MTN mobile money account when you transact. The new balance they quoted in, that SMS was equal to what my new balance was actually going to be if indeed I had received the amount they claimed they had sent. How did they get my initial or actual balance? Alexander will forward this to MTN so they can address it for you. This is a very, very important situation. But still live here on the Super Morning Show. Keep your messages coming to us. You can always join us on X. Use the hashtag JoySMS, and on WhatsApp 05511119997. But look, if the unexpected were to happen today, Kojo, I was telling you this morning, how would you feel prepared? Would you feel prepared? Would you feel prepared? Would you be able to stay afloat while you find the next opportunity? This 2026, ABSA wants you to feel more confident about the future, and that's why the ABSA Ultimate Account was created. To be the cushion you can count on. With an ABSA Ultimate Account, you get 3 times your monthly salary, up to 20,000 in the event of retrenchment, to help you stay afloat. Move with confidence this 2026. Open an ABSA Ultimate Account today. Your story matters, ABSA.
And if you already have a US visa or a Canadian visa, then this message is for you. Adansi Travels is offering specially curated ground packages for the 2026 World Cup, tailored specifically for travelers who already have visas. You enjoy structured accommodation options, match access support, transport coordination, and full on-ground support in the USA and Canada. From Boston to Toronto to Philadelphia, Adansi Travels will handle all the logistics so you can focus on the joy of the 2026 World Cup. You can call them on 059-550-0817 or 053-100-8550. Joy is here. Choose yours now.
The way you said Toronto reminded me of Daniel Granting.
Dangerous Daniel Granting.
So Alexis, we go to Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
Okay.
Kind of Toronto.
Okay.
Kind of Toronto.
There's this guy who used to deceive us those days that he could speak Italian. So he says presto and ammonito, pureno dan blocca. You don't know what he's saying, but you take it like that. Anyway, what if your family could access healthcare without worrying about immediate payments? Well, the bank hospital introduces the Family Health Wallet, a dedicated healthcare account that allows families to set aside funds in advance for their medical needs. With this wallet, you can access services such as consultation, emergency care, investigations, and pharmacy services using your reserved healthcare funds. Open a Family Health Wallet with an initial deposit of 20,000 Ghana cedis and enjoy 5% off hospital services plus complimentary eye and ENT screenings on your first visit. The Family Health Wallet is now available all year at the bank hospital. Visit today or call 053-100-8227 for more information.
Winston, there's good news from Electroland, but before I share that good news, let me take a few moments and say a big thank you on behalf of our friend Robert Mensah, the general manager for Usbet Hotel. Robert lost his wife, our sister Shelley, some weeks ago.
Yeah.
The funeral was held last Saturday, so Saturday and Sunday at the PIWC Dansoman. And Winston, when I got there, I was shocked. Thousands of people came to support Robert and his family, and Shelley's family as well. So on behalf of the families, we want to say a big thank you to all those who showed up, from Vice President Baumia to Okudzeto Ablakwa to Albert Okran, and like everybody, too many people to name. I saw Prof Ade there as well. So many people came, the EcoBank team, the Usbet team, all of you were there to support Robert and family send Shelley home to her maker. So we want to say a big thank you to all of you for the support, for the funeral, for the donations, for the attendance, and also for the naming of the babies. So on behalf of Robert and family, I want to say thank you to all of you for the support you gave to him. Now let me give you some good news from Electroland. Charlie, so Easter is gone, but Electroland is still giving us the Easter special offers, unbeatable offers, massive discounts, and exciting free gifts. If you want to feel the sound, you get Samsung, TCL, and the media home theaters. You stay cool all day with powerful air conditioners from Electroland. And if you are cooking, they have the 4 to 6 burner gas cookers, complete with grills and ovens as well. And after the feast, Electroland handles all the laundry. So call them 050-315-9739. That's 050-315-9739. 9739, or you go to electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, home of luxury, affordable electronics.
Now, at the World Cup this June, there are those who will be going to watch, and there are those who will be living the experience. Pay attention if you want to live the World Cup experience. With over a decade as an official FIFA sales agent, Match Experience Hospitality knows exactly how to turn a match into a lifetime memory, and is giving you front row access to football's biggest stage in absolute style. Think VIP stadium seating, exclusive lounges, gourmet dining, and priority access. No stress, no hassle, just pure football luxury. This isn't just a ticket, it's the World Cup experience. It only comes once every 4 years. So why experience it like just another game? Upgrade your World Cup experience. Call 0551 551119 or visit matchexphospitality.com or walk into any Absa Bank branch, our official banking partner. For more information and payment, Match Experience Hospitality. Don't just watch the game, live it. The 2026 World Cup experience is brought to you by Match Experience Hospitality, with Absa Bank as the official banking partner and Glyco as the official travel insurance partner.
I mean, I'm going straight to the World Cup final, so I'm going to see the final game.
Yeah, you can see it.
Because the Black Stars will be playing in the final game.
Oh, Manasa.
I'm not going for the group stages. I'm going to see the final game because the Black Stars. Charlie, I'm a Joseph. I see things. Winston.
You don't. The fact that you were named Joseph doesn't mean that you be like.
When Pharaoh was struggling, even me interpret the dream.
No, Pharaoh dreamt and you interpreted it. All right, someone.
And me now, I have dreamt and I'm interpreting the thing.
Boy, stop that matter.
Okay, let me say. Let me say happy birthday to my brother Isaac Ajenim Boateng, manager, brands and communications, Mobile Money Fintech Limited. Enjoy a fabulous year full of God's blessings from your colleagues at MMFL and from us as well to you, Isaac. Happy birthday to you. But don't queue for Wache. We accept it, but I'm saying don't queue again. If you go to any Wache outlet and you have to queue, tell them to go for technology from MTN so that you can swap your hanger from Wache from MTN. Look, queuing, we accept it, but it's not right. That's why MTN is saying swap your MTN SIM yourself in minutes without any queues. All you need to do is to visit the My MTN app, or you dial *1333# to get this done ASAP. No more standing, no more sweating, no more who be the last person. Do it yourself. Simply swap it everywhere you go.
Well, Accra, it's time to shop smart and enjoy more because Junction Heyday is here. For the entire month, the Junction Mall is bringing you exciting sidewalk sales and exclusive discounts from your favorite stores, all in one convenient location. Whether you're shopping for fashion, electronics, home essentials, groceries, or beauty products, Junction Heyday gives you more value every time you visit. And while you're there, make it a full lifetime experience. Enjoy great dining options, relax with friends and family, and soak in the vibrant atmosphere that makes Junction Mall a top shopping destination in Accra. With easy access, ample parking, and great security, your shopping experience is always comfortable and convenient. So don't miss Junction Heydays, the month-long discount sidewalk sales happening now at the Junction Mall, Nungwa Barrier. The Junction Mall, join, explore, shop, enjoy.
And if you want to buy your office stationery, your office essentials, equipment, furniture, go to kingdomstoreonline.com. You don't need to drive there. You just go online, kingdomstoreonline.com. They'll arrange delivery to your homes and offices within a reasonable time. And they offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability is their hallmark.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
I know the National Petroleum Authority is cautioning the public to desist from scooping or fetching fuel from over 10 fuel tankers at accident scenes. Again, do not get closer to the scene in an attempt to take videos and pictures. Inhaling petroleum products is detrimental to your health. Worst of all, petroleum products are volatile and highly flammable, and a small spark can trigger a catastrophic explosion causing death and loss of properties. So don't let a moment of desperation lead to a lifetime of regret. If you see an overturned tanker, stay back and stay safe. Call trained professionals such as the Ghana National Fire Service or the Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene, or reach the National Petroleum Authority's contact center on 0302 550 380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. The Save a Life campaign is from the National Petroleum Authority.
Bragovi, when will the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Energy announce the new fuel price direction?
The new fuel price tariff starts on. It's supposed to be announced on. It's supposed to take effect on what? Thursday. That's the second pricing window.
But which levy, which tax, which whatever are they removing? When would they arrive at that decision?
I don't know.
Because the meeting was held on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is Monday. 4 days after that.
Felix Kwachofo tells me they have an idea, which this thing they have to remove. But the Minister of Finance and Energy have been tasked to go and discuss with these stakeholders and get back before the announcement. So that's it.
So when are they going to announce?
I don't know. By Wednesday or Thursday, I'm sure that'll be done.
Charlie, we want fuel petrol to hit 11 cities, 20 pesos, and diesel to hit 15 cities. Based on the scenarios we think should be, and we don't expect anything higher than that. I'm just saying. Anyway, in recognition of an exceptional career dedicated to law school and public service, the UPSA Law School is presenting an honorific lecture and lifetime achievement in law award in celebration of Mr. Chachu Chikata. He's an astute lawyer. We all know him. Legal luminary, public sector management expert, and academic. He's a man of many parts who has contributed to national development. And this event is taking place on Wednesday, 15th of April 2026 at 3 p.m. GMT at the Kofi Ohene Kunedu Auditorium at UPSA. The event promises to be an evening of celebration, extolling the awardees' excellence and impactful contributions to the development of law, the legal academy, and the public service in Ghana. So we are all invited. If you want more information about the program, you can call 0245 347946, 0245 347946, or you visit any of the social media platforms of the UPSA Law School.
Well, if you need fuel, make the smart stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company, because with over 240 stations nationwide, Star Oil gives you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. And this is why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. And with a Star card, you can enjoy safe, cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. So wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuel.
And Africa's strongest and most powerful arm wrestlers are coming into town for the 15th Africa Arm Wrestling Championship. It is power, passion, emotions, raw chants, a lot of things all in one. It's happening on the 1st of May and 2nd of May 2026 at the Boteman Sports Complex at 9 a.m. daily. Come and experience two explosive days of strength, pride, and continental supremacy as these athletes from across Africa lock in and go to war on the table for the title of Africa's strongest. We have athletes from Madagascar, Mauritius, South Africa, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Benin, Burkina Faso, Egypt, Eswatini, Kenya, Togo, Nigeria, Niger, Gabon, and Ghana competing. And so it's May 1 and May 2, 2026 at the Boteman Sports Complex, 9 a.m. daily. If you want more information and if you also want to sponsor, you call 0244 280-802. That is 0244 280-802.
Great. Very soon, we'll be going for the launch of the multimedia platforms pre-World Cup programs.
Yes.
Charlie, pre-World Cup. Kujako Tubuatin says Ghana will play in the finals. That'd be great if we get to play in the finals. I'd love it if we play in the finals, but I do not think we're going to get there. I mean, it would be a great achievement if we get to the quarterfinals. Let's see. It will be a great achievement if we get to.
You see how Jesus took the small bread and the fish and fed 5,000 people. That is how our small team that we don't believe in will feed the passions of Ghanaians and Africans at the World Cup in the US of A and in Mexico and in Canada. We are going to the finals. Yes.
Sir.
Remember players on Beshe go sneak out.
What that be?
But you be the achieve better now.
No. You see, we don't want to subject you to public ridicule. We don't want people to do a few moments later.
Black Stars, no demo,
they'll just do Ghana is going to say a few moments later when you are probably crying, and they say, look at him, Charlie, relax.
It won't this Ghana Ever finals.
Group
stages, group stages.
Oh, if we're able to go past the group stage, fantastic, I'll be happy.
Which countries are in our group?
Croatia,
England. Almost football at it. They say England.
Hold on.
Okay, and our country Belgium.
See, everything is possible in football.
Yes.
So we can beat England, we can beat Croatia.
So Croatia, England, and which other country?
And Panama. A team that doesn't even...
Panama. Look, if it be shipping and canals, maybe Panama.
A team that doesn't even have a coach now. You're thinking about beating others. You don't have a coach.
They didn't have food though. They only had some few loaves of bread and some fish.
Let Ubeti drop music for us. As for the Black Stars, we don't even have a coach now. Ubeti, drop some music.
We will
cross over
cross
to
the group stages. We will move to, and then we'll win the World Cup. No, we'll go to the finals. I'm not saying we'll win, but I'll go to the finals.
Ubeti, let's enjoy some music. We'll be right back.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song
black millionaires. Making you run, me and my done, stacking my ones. Floss a little, invest up in the mutual fund. Blowing the horn, a sense of every day I was born. Never dream I see another landscape in my lawn. Dangerous, my nickel should be accurate. Have to get the flow be so immaculate. Hey yo, watching my dough, sipping my mo. Sipping it slow, them pretty women saying hello. Anyway, go ahead and display your olive olay. Little honey dip whipping a little cabriolet. I don't mean to hold you up, but I got something to say. Swear to only give you hot shit every day. Afraid of us, you know this ain't a game to us. You strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on. This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. Cause too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My whole entire unit is dangerous. Hold your breath, we swinging it from right to left. With the rock left, you know my shit hot to death. Staying alive, you know only the strongest survive. Holding my heat under my seat, whipping the fire. Baseline for all of my people moving around. Give me your pound, all of my squad holding it down. Cutting you up, the new shit rocking you up, blowing you up. My black hole sucking you up. Back in the days, that rubber used to be down. Now I'm rubber holding several money market accounts. Blaze the street, and then I would just like to announce. Feeling my groove, my jigger, making you bounce. Others is fed, me and my squad breaking the bread, straight getting it. We got you sucking, holding your head. Afraid of us, you know this ain't the game with us. Strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on, this is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. Just too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous, so dangerous.
Embre be me for bounty team from all. Be sure, baby. Be sanity. I see Oba sweetie. Now
you're the eyes, the lips, the hips, and in the thighs. I'm boss sweetie, leave all your noise.
Embre be me for bounty team from all. Be sure, baby. Be sanity. I see Oba sweetie.
single go need it ready. If you want the sex, I feel so good at work. Now make us sorry. Oh boy, I do find that all the moves with it. Open the world, do what's up about the months. I'm chatting to the mama walk. You to go to broke. I have it in your home in the city. Go to get it guy. This is fine to set up a time. On the edge, to be baby, give you a better say I. And one is it you want to jump from my stand to the night to your job. My baby is so much. We share the dinner soon and as soon as we share the dinner go so tough. I'm gonna say about tomorrow. The come and then the one upside they was again. We want the license. It's a jack. We had it with business. We say what to me tacky. We try the application. Why? Me and I remember we interview the idea. What to me passing. We want the license. It's a jack. We had it with business. We say what to me tacky. We try the application. Why? Me and I remember we interview the idea. What to me passing.
Nantic wanna beg me. Hips wanna beg me.
We now have to cross over to Joy Prime for the launch of the pre-World Cup programs. Let's go.
Di Maria, glorious goal!
Lionel Messi, Fernandes, Martinez, Messi! In by Coleman.
Thank you all very much for staying with us here on Joy News, Joy Prime, and Joy 99.7 FM, as well as Adom TV and Adom 106.3 FM. Well, this is the launch of the much-awaited coverage of the FIFA World Cup by the Multimedia Group. Of course, as the story has been told of the biggest sporting event in the world, the Multimedia Group always brings all of its energies together and makes sure that you have an amazing experience following what is the most followed sporting event in the world. Of course, the three nations of United States of America, Canada, and Mexico will host the rest of the world for the Mundial, which is just 59 days away. Over here at the Multimedia Group, and as we've always done tradition-wise, we always want to make sure that you follow every single figure, every single moment on and off the camera, every single beautiful goal, and the not so pretty moments as well, which give you a total experience and leave a lasting impression about what is supposed to be a moment of history here for the FIFA World Cup. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and of course I will be on your English platforms together with the rest of the team, which will also be made up of your and my Musbah Razak. Of course, we are very, very strong when it comes to the local language content which we'll be delivering for you. And some of the biggest names in the industry will be on the panels and also in commentary position. Well, the professor of television presentation and radio presentation in sport in Ghana. The professor of television presentation and radio presentation in sport in Ghana, Eric Wolanyo Wallace, who is the editor of Adom Sports, is here with us. And of course, the only Adom star, Erica Siedubwedi, also here with us.
Yes. Prof, over to you.
Okay, send an art to the kind. Yeah, but that Ghana for we are seeing I say, can World Cup there. It is the biggest football party on earth. Yeah. Now, I know, and any you don't want to share. I mean, I don't mind better radio so any television so no. At me, Eja Ghana for. It's baby be a war Ghana for no. You're not kind of casem and my poto the amount come out. Say be our witness. No witness say DH every minute, every moment. Be a idea any witness such. In fact, you promise to say Nyama yede bano. Nyama bida. Na Nyama so enken so that. Na afidie yasan atumonchine ayasan de saje so kuniti yasan banti se me bone to fa de na se kakra me de ba
say yeah worry Croano Caso Barry Koto and vice versa. We've done it before. You know, this is not the first time ABB saying so do World Cup say next year kakra so the world be who say they are masters in the game, you know. And so that is all Babe pound too much Ghana for you now say. We are back and we are here with a bang.
Great stuff indeed. Musbao, he says that there are masters in the game, and every time when there's the coverage of the FIFA World Cup, we don't sleep, we're always on the move, and we just make sure that we deliver it to our listeners and our viewers and our readers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, in terms of what we have for our viewers, with 59 days of the World Cup, is an exciting package. We are trying to give them the best of build-up to the World Cup, then the tournament itself to give them unrivaled coverage of it. And even post the World Cup, we want to get them something even after the World Cup so that the memories of the World Cup will live on. So exciting times, and we have a lot for them today.
Yeah, total package.
Amazing indeed. And so this is the joint launch of the Multimedia Group's coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. 4 years ago, we delivered something amazing to all of you, and this year we are looking forward to taking it a notch higher on all of our platforms, on English, on local language, and online, and all of our digital channels as well. Well, just in case you missed out a bit on what happened 4 years ago, or you probably were nowhere near Mother Earth, then this is an idea of how it went in terms of the action and the moments with the last FIFA World Cup in Qatar.
If we were to go through this again, clearly there's no danger.
But he created danger out of nothing.
That is what makes him Lionel Messi, isn't it? There's only one Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Clearly there's no danger. Now it was a throw-in for the Argentina, and this is the Argentina player coming to throw the ball. And if you look at it,
This is
Messi.
That's not Messi. This is the goal scorer.
Oh, okay.
Alvarez. This is Leo. No, I think this is Leo.
Yeah.
This is This is Leo. This is Alvarez. So watch this. Leo didn't show up for the ball. Alvarez had the defender in check. He's feeling the defender. So once you have felt this way as a defender, the only thing you can do is to stay behind. Now the problem in my view was this Kovacic and then this defender here. Once the throw went past them, especially this particular defender here, he should have gone to support. Now if I roll this on, Messi now dodges and picks up the ball. So you realize that the same defender that got checked by Alvarez was the same defender who had now gone to what? Press Lionel Messi. Yes. So he's been asked to do two difficult things at the same time. Simultaneously, he switched over from Alvarez, and then who is before him again? Lionel Messi. So Messi took him on a gentle ride. Let's go on the ride. Let's go. You see, he took him on a gentle ride. So there they went, riding him a bit, stopped him a bit, checked him a bit.
That is Vadio, right? That's the defender, Vadio.
Yeah, that's Vadio.
Yeah.
He's 20-year-old.
20 young, quite young.
Very young, so he will learn. Naturally, he's a centre back. So look, normally centre backs, they don't like pulled out of position to the wing or to the full back area, because defenders are normally told that on the touchline, the attacking player can only navigate a 180.
Okay.
Because anything beyond that, the ball goes out.
Yeah, the ball goes out of touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you are a defender and you are 10 on the touchline, like we saw of the Black Stars, a certain defender being 10 constantly on the touchline, there's a problem there.
There's a problem.
It means you're not good enough. But this guy, he can be pardoned a bit because he's a centre back who has been pulled out of position onto the touchline. Now, this is what Messi did. Look, God bless the day we see another player like this. He doesn't have the legs.
Yeah.
Right, it's joy dear na washe no now you better the course so Adom channels so then I am massive our joy channels so Adom channels also na massive on radio and on TV yan ko heka camera
Coach Dambani Augustine aka almost idea me person make because I share and the way and the manner we host to that tournament I may say is top notch. We share Holland we call with their talent, and then Belgium also. So let me say football no the way I no let me say is and the way I more handle coach about referees and all these things no. Every tournament we have surprises.
Italian players in the emphasis in the moment that player minimum no surprise them for player now over replace Ericsson when he was out. Oh, okay. For me is one player that I look at and I hope say we'll see him in one of these big teams. Wallace here commentary no. Yeah. Wallace I didn't know so so we sir. Say bibia ya meeting no commentary visa or kasa keke but not doing so no angasa and research.
But Wallace answer where up. Yes. Wallace asem no pese me ka wa commentary. Commentary. Wallace what chire say or one of the top commentators in the country.
Right, and so kakra course so no and prof we hear any party to ya dey omo coverage ahodo na na no dey ya hwe Hutanko Ibrahim Damba and of course Okesina for former Ghana International. Official Sani be na build up to the World Cup.
That's right.
You'll enjoy us.
That's right. Inti ohwe Abubakar Damba ya ka goalkeeper ya Ghana hadia wodi makotene pen inti se game koso na so chirichiri mu na so tiase pa afi Augustine Ahemfo e kan Black Stars national team na ono so di makotene pen or one of the players na man for criticizing they say e anon person who be fi and ono so ejinem na ma hwa bo amane ba tiasa akoya ultimate sampa in terms of analysis there man for benya the best.
Wow. And not to say these are the same score they be easy, but we'll be keeping the fingers crossed.
Definitely, to have an idea of the depth that we're going to have in terms of analysis on the tables. We've just had an idea, and just like went by, we've seen some of the legends of the game, the best you can get anywhere else, who played at the highest level, played in some of the biggest tournaments the FIFA organizes around the world, and also won silverware, and definitely know what it means to be on those stages and also to win silverware. It sure is going to be a very, very intensive and very well thought package that we're bringing to you here at the Multimedia Group. Now, Musbao will give us an idea of what we should be expecting product-wise for this particular period.
So like I mentioned earlier, we will be having programs building up to the World Cup, some of which we have started, and then we'll have a dedicated platform to focus on every game that happens. We're going to give you insightful analysis into every game that's happened. So this is our product, building up to the World Cup. 59 days to the World Cup. This is what we're doing. We're bringing you everything you need to know about the World Cup. What's happening in Mexico, what's happening in Canada, what's happening in the USA, how the teams are preparing, which player has picked up an injury and is not going to be available. We're also paying close attention to the Black Stars group, keeping an eye on England, what they are doing, keeping an eye on Croatia, what they are doing, and also keeping an eye on Panama, what they are doing. That's what we spend the time to do here on Destination 2026. It's live on Joy Prime every Friday at 4 and also on Joy News at 6 p.m. So extensive build up to the World Cup. Everything that's happening prior to the World Cup, we'll bring it all here for you on Destination 2026. It's not only happening on TV, it is also happening on radio. Every Thursday on Joy 99.7 FM, we have Destination 2026 also bringing you up to speed, everything you need to know about the World Cup. That's the build up to the World Cup. Now, when the tournaments start, we've got World Cup Daily, and you can see the array of the Joy Sports team alongside our experts who will be coming on the platform to get into the tournament proper. Now, it's important to also share this with you. World Cup Minute. This is an important part of our production, which will be live on Joy 99.7 FM and on Hits 103.9 FM. Now, this is Daniel Cranting, of course, your favorite Daniel Cranting, and everything, all the facts, all the figures, all the bites to be updated on. This man will bring you on the World Cup Minute. All right, very important part of our build-up and coverage of the World Cup. And as I mentioned, the World Cup Daily, that is the big meat. Every single day when the World Cup starts, the World Cup Daily is where you get a breakdown of all the games that has happened and also a preview of the games to come. So how Ghana is preparing, how Ghana fared in their first game, how Ghana is expected to fare in their next game. We'll do all of that on World Cup Daily. Not just Ghana, Argentina, how they're going to be fair, and also some emphasis on the African teams that are participating in the World Cup. At least we've got 10 African teams participating in the World Cup, and a lot of attention will be paid on them to see how far the African teams can go in this year's World Cup. The farthest we've been is the semi-finals. How far can we go? So I'm there, Mubarak is there, Muftar is there, Nathan is there, Fento is there, Danny K is there, Karim is there, and the entire Joy Sports team, not just on TV, of course on radio, you get all the updates also. So that's what is happening, extensive coverage of the World Cup by the Joy Sports team, as I say. So not so much to look forward to when the World Cup start, and even as we build up to the World Cup, so much to look forward to on Joy News, Joy Prime, and Joy FM.
Thank you very much, Musbao Razak. He sure is going to be a very big part of what we're going to bring you during this period. Having a fair idea of what you should be expecting on all of our English platforms. This is the launch of Multimedia's coverage of the FIFA World Cup 2026 in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Mini Adom Stani Eric, yenshe Adom channels no, na yenshe platforms no. Ejumedie ahudo bena mwashisha yedibema yetifo ne yahwefo.
Well, it's a lot to say Ms. Barame or Joy channels now, so it is going to be a wonderful experience, and so there are so many things I can't kabuma. So my main call so on our screens, you see our main tournament now. There's a lot going to happen, epic moment packages, and tournament yeah share ball no TV so no. Now you see radio so no. There are things that they are missing.
That's right.
So those and now you package them and make sure say a man for be and of course yaka say the band like we do always. I'm an friend. So World Cup minute and so little things is see your World Cup the more as facts, figures, history, and then here my course of World Cup now we bring it to you. World Cup minute more. And of course, there's a special World Cup diaries behind the scenes from World Cup venues. We will be there live. We will be in Canada. We will be in US. I don't know if we will be in Mexico. No, we won't be in Mexico. We'll be in US.
We'll pass through Mexico.
So you bring you behind the scenes from the various venues live on our various shows, and so you should look forward to that. And of course, we'll bring you post-tournament diaries, still live from Canada and the US of A. Am I going or you are going?
We'll be going.
Okay. The tournament goal
on the safer side
will also be live on our channels. And of course, post-tournament stats and analysis. There are things, there are statistics, don't just watch the game. There are things, who say, we goose, we now share the longest range shots. With regards to statistics and analysis, the best will be on our various channels. So that when it be bringing a deba, it will be very massive. We are now live on Adom FM. We are also live on Asempa FM, live on Adom TV, Joy News, Joy Prime. It tells you how massive this is, and so expect nothing but the best during this World Cup.
All right, thank you so much, Eric Asiedu Bwedi, the Adom star, and of course he will be doing a lot of analysis, bringing us some of the programs as well on our Adom channels and platforms. Remember, this is a comprehensive and total package that we're bringing you from the multimedia group. So we'll cross over to the Kumasi business as well, and we'll be telling you what's going to be happening from there as we coordinate our efforts to bring you an amazing experience with following the FIFA World Cup 2026. The FIFA World Cup 2026.
Of our colleagues back in Accra. Here in Kumasi, we are also putting up together what we are going to deliver to our listeners when the World Cup starts. That will be next June. And I'm here representing Love FM. And I also have my colleague Richardo here who will be representing Insure FM. And so we shall be going through what we have planned or lined up for Love FM. Then after that, we'll cross over to Miami and Richardo. Now, if you're also at Insure FM, there on the back and Richardo. Let me be able to there. Sure. Okay. World Cup, no say see every year. I feel so when it's a multimedia, what they are. Sure. We are going to have a very comprehensive package for our listeners from the that is before the competition, during the competition, and after the post-competition and so. So for Love FM, this is the program that we have. So we have our World Cup minutes, where we are going to give our listeners 1 minute of historical World Cup news, and so that is supposed to be on Love in the Morning at 8 a.m. every day, and then also at 10 a.m. that will be on Metropolitan Mix every morning, and then in the afternoon on Lunchtime Rhythms at 2 p.m. there's going to be the World Cup minutes, and then on Drive Time at 5 p.m. there's going to be the World Cup minutes. Then we're also going to have the World Cup diaries, which will be a 20-minute diary program that will be on our afternoon show between 1 and 3 p.m. That will be dubbed the World Cup diaries. We are going to use 20 minutes of that of the World Cup of the show. That's the Love Sports Blaze to do the World Cup diary. So 20 minutes of interviews of players, profiling the teams and the countries that are going to play. Then in the course, after when the competition starts, we are going to have the World Cup wrap. That one will comprise giving back results and events of the previous matches that were played the day before. Then on Saturday we are going to do our World Cup review, and that's going to be we are going to review the matches that were played in the course of the week before the Saturday. So we really have a comprehensive packed show for our listeners. And then we also plan to do some outdoor events, putting to perspective, knowing very well that Kumasi has a very large football showing and football following. And so when the Black Stars are always playing, you are sure that you are going to get people in Kumasi trooping in to come and watch the Black Stars and the World Cup as well. And so we are trying to speak to some restaurants and some pubs around where we are going to have a time with the supporters, be with them, give them live commentary on all that we're doing. And so it's going to be a very packed World Cup program that we have for our listeners on Love FM. And then also, I know that Insha also have some package for us. So let me cross over to my brother Richard. Richard, Insha, and then I package there to her.
Full package.
Okay.
This is the World Cup. I mean,
sure.
So we have football now in the Mundial, right? So if you want to, we'll be expecting something big from multimedia, and I can tell you, say, Sauba Insurance, so yes, so we are well prepared. I am here, FIFA World Cup now, a chance, and so no. Yes, so you beat media and from media, and so the Amaya for near Tifo. So, like you said, I mean, there were a lot of air programs. Nami Adma, a good World Cup now, a very willing Diamaya for any Tifo 90. Almost 30. Now, this time, I mean, World Cup coverage will a bit different from the other ones now, you know. This time it's going to be super.
Now, Matis Insha FM, so more packages or programs in now, so some presenters let's say how do any sports show, no? And they are more World Cup, maybe can present and also become the actual amount for sanity.
Sure, okay. Sure. Because like I said, this is the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
And aside the commentary and the Bema. Your team for the off-scene situations in your DNA, your team for yes, also a full package of the World Cup, as in on the show with analysis of the game, every game, also after the game, be about the World Cup. You know, I mean, everything is set, okay. And we feel we are ready for the World Cup. 2026.
Okay, so before we get back to you guys in Accra, I also have here the programs manager for Insha FM in the person of Esquire, Benjamin Okran. He is the programs manager for Insha FM. Okuseku, thank you very much for joining us here. I know that definitely you have something to add up to what Richardo has told our listeners.
What I will add up to what Richardo just said is that this World Cup coverage as a group, I mean, it's going to be fantastic. What we intend to do, as you discussed earlier, we'll be doing our pub series, we'll be doing the game centers, a whole lot of things that we are doing. I am here simply because what I want people to know is that we are ready. And for that matter, if you are a company, any client who want to be part of this World Cup coverage, our doors are open. I'm here to represent management, as I'm saying that our doors are open for everybody who wants to be part of this World Cup coverage, especially those who want to sponsor this event. We are ready for you. You can just walk to our offices here and then we'll do business with you. We are going to give you this exclusive and everything that you want to hear. Running of commentaries, you know, Insha and Love FM. I mean, I see you are in this jurisdiction. We are we are fantastic.
Yeah, sure.
To run in commentaries.
Yeah.
So this World Cup coverage is going to be great, Dala.
Okay, all right. So that's what we have for you guys back in Accra. So Nathaniel, Ms. Bao, Eric Boedi, and the rest of the team, Wallace, we hand you over, and then we.
Thank you so much, Delali Atiase there in the heart of the Garden City as we combine the efforts of Inshira and Love FM to bring you the best in terms of programming. Well, here in Accra as well, we're very ready and good to go in terms of delivering what our clients are looking for. We've got loads and loads of clients who've been working with us all these years, and World Cup after World Cup have come along with us on the journey. And of course, in terms of getting satisfaction and getting the numbers, we've always delivered for them. Well, Oswin Kwachi is here with us. He is a senior sales executive here at the Multimedia Group, and he has a simple message for all of our clients who have already started placing calls to us. Oswin, good to see you.
Thank you, Matt.
Now, tell me about the positioning of all of our brands and how ready we all are for the very big one. I know you've been receiving calls in the past week. Same here. All of us, we've always been receiving messages and all of that regarding how our clients can come on board and be a part of this experience.
Fantastic. I mean, multimedia have always given our audiences exciting, experience when it comes to the coverage of the World Cup, extensive coverage, let me put it that way. And this time we are inviting our potential sponsors, our cherished sponsors. We are going to deliver, value. In terms of value, in terms of, return on investment, they should come to us. We are ready to deliver to them return on investment. And I mean, when it comes to highest, I mean, we have the, I mean, unmatched audience reach. I mean, you can agree with me. Our Blitz platforms, radio, TV, I mean, digital media. I mean, are ready to deliver all these, I mean, platforms, I mean, to market their products and brands effectively. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Oswin is a senior sales executive here at the Multimedia Group, wrapping it all up for us regarding how well we're just positioned for a good business during the period. So come and have a conversation with us, as he's already said, so that we can run along this together. All right, so to our friends on the Adom platforms who will be following from various places here in Ghana and around the world, Enoch Wolanyo Wallace and, of course, Erica Sidubwedi have their final message for us.
Right, on a lighter note, you are not your friends, you are your brothers. Bob, let's sign out. You're live on Adom FM, near Semper FM.
Okay, catch a man for say, you may dear Debano. A month for which I will say almost so show concern. Almost and share with internet in the Sunya credit Caribbean, Ubitia Sajonia, all the packages said Debano, Ubitia Bomb and Yamatia Quidem. Of course, Bunibeka say that not knowing is always the worst part of an agony. Anything I need, Yamanai noon, Sebe will be a bit in Yama Asia, Quintia Damase, Uncle Swan Can, na Yanko Swanso, and Somo.
Welcome to bed.
A bed the day, a bed will be baby.
And so, from the professor of commentary and local language here at the Multimedia Group and the rest of us, I say thank you so much for being a part of this launch. And of course, we're looking forward to what will be definitely an amazing time as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wanted to give them some, as this, what happened is I want to share MGL platform. So I say, Udi Fufu, now the folk Nedi.
I like the sound of it. All right, so we're going to wrap things up with all of the